can I get you something? And so I just look over. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm putting those posters back up. You're not ripping my posters. Here we are for the May. We're near the end of it, but the May 2026 edition of After 9. I am the nameless Travis Snell. I'm joined by.
I am the future is bright. Kirkland Pats. That's an old name, but I don't know what it was from. There you go.
I am Dylan Muss.
I'm the boy out back, Taylor Field.
You are
Travis.
What the fuck?
You steal my gimmicks? Steal my gimmicks?
What are you talking
about? Things
Steals
going
your
on,
house,
so.
steals your gimmicks. He's
Yeah,
on your Mac.
we'll just do like an emote off for like 2 hours, just like they do in Zoolander. But he's pressing button though. He doesn't know all the commands. He doesn't know the commands like I do. He doesn't know that stuff. Let's see. Oh, I can do it too.
You can do that one?
I actually don't know the cloud. What is the hotkey? I guess it depends on the computer.
I got no fucking clue. I'm just tapping buttons.
Wow. That might be new. That might be a new one. But yes, here we are to end the month off as usual after 9. We're going to shoot this shit for about 9 minutes now. 8 minutes now, and then we're going to drop a link, and then for about 2 hours or so, we're going to talk with the patrons if anyone cares to join. If not, then it's just us having a good time talking. But if you want to have a good time, click on that link, or you can join the Patreon. That is in the description down below. Whether it is in the future, you might hear this episode go, oh, I wish I was on that. Well, you can join this. We usually do this once a month. Next month, gentlemen, we're going to put that. Yes, you can support. Yeah, the banner's fine. You put the banner. I'm not going to do the plugs. I got to fix that GB Day one. It's so measly. But next month, gentlemen, we're going to be doing games night. So everyone that's a patron, think of some games. We're going to put in some suggestions, and the producers are going to vote on what we do. And, it should be a good time. We haven't narrowed down an exact date for that yet. We'll see if we can try and do like maybe a midday one, because I know we cut off the UK people. So we'll see. Obviously, June and July, very busy, so we're just working with what we got. But yeah, the next one will be a games night, and then in August will just be a regular one, because that'll be like after Spidey and Odyssey. So I think that'll be a good time to talk about those. And then we gotta catch up on some movie nights. We haven't done a single movie night this year. Yeah, we're behind on the Pooh-inverse and other stuff. So that's going on. But Dylan, how's it going? How's life?
It's not going too bad. Had a pretty decent week here, and looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, I've been playing some Bond when I
saw
can.
You online.
Yeah. I'm on chat. What chapter are you guys on? I'm on chapter 6, 5.
I have no idea.
5?
6, yeah. What the fuck? 6.
I feel like
yeah.
5. I feel like I'm on 5.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't played today, so it's been a
Okay.
little breeze. I mean, I played yesterday, but feels like forever ago now.
Do you know how many chapters there are? You want me to spoil
Absolutely
that?
not. No, don't.
No
spoil
spoilers.
Okay.
Don't say 6.
There's 87 chapters. So we got a long way to
There's
go.
only
with
6
boys.
chapters. It's
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, you're on the finale right now. It just ends right when he gets his. They're like, you're 007, and then doo-doo, which I haven't got to the end. I'm literally sure that's how the game's gonna probably end. Is he's gonna be annoyed to 007, and then they'll do the gun barrel, and then ends, and we gotta wait for 16 years to get a sequel. But
Don't say that.
I'm saying it. So Kirkland, how's it going?
It's going well. It's going really well. Yeah, this week flew right by. And yeah, no, it was good. I was like busy, but like not overwhelmingly busy today. So it was just like flow state at work, and it was just rocking. I had my music going. Wasn't too congested on the floor I was working on. Sometimes it's awful when there's just like a shit ton of people and it's just like a madhouse. But Friday, people usually just always dip early. So like, like I'm up at 3. So from 2 to 3, I swear I didn't see like any other workers on the floor I was on, which I was just like, it was nice. It was peaceful. The rain was out.
Oh
so
yeah,
it
best
was
weather,
nice to
right,
get some
Kirkland?
fresh air. It is because I'm so used to sun. That's why it is.
Shit, he broke up. You think he'd be inside?
It's
I didn't hear the
fucking
rest of it. I just heard you say it was best good weather.
And no, it's good. I'm seeing Backrooms tonight for a late showing.
Oh,
Lately, I've been going to bed like at 10 p.m. So my 10 p.m. showing, we'll see how I suffice.
Just fall asleep in the theater.
It's happened. It's happened.
It's not a loud
multiple
movie.
times.
I think it will keep you up. I think there might be some struggles in Act 2. A lot of like exposition there. So if you're gonna get tested, it's gonna be in that half an hour.
I'm
to
gonna have like an
45-minute
espresso
mark.
beforehand, I think. So I'm good to
Okay.
go. But no, it should be fun. I'm going with Hidalgo and my father and my father's friend. So yeah, there you go. Not the same like guy he brings to Statham movies. This is a different.
Different
He
guy.
just has like certain friends that are just like into a certain type of movie, and those are the ones that come out for these.
They should never
movies, so, yeah, it
cross
should be a good
paths.
time.
You could never bring this Backrooms guy to the Statham movie. You know, he would probably hate it. So
I feel like they work together, but like I don't know for
Okay.
a fact that they work together. But who knows? Maybe they hate each other. So maybe you're completely right. Maybe they can't cross paths. But regardless, it should be a good time. And then hopefully see Obsession too. I don't know if it'll be this weekend. My weekend's getting a little bit backed up isn't the right word. Just filled up, I guess, with stuff going on, which is a good thing because there's stuff going on. And it's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good. Overall, really positive going into the month of April here. Been consistent on my gym workouts as I got my membership, so that's awesome.
Inconsistent is a key word here.
what month we going into?
April?
Does that sound right?
What
to
the
you?
fuck?
No,
What,
we're
in
in May now.
June?
June. Holy.
April was a whole
Oh my gosh. Wow, we're not even.
And you're going to a
We're
movie
previous
tonight
month.
at 10.
Yeah, he's not making it.
I said I'm having an espresso. I haven't had the espresso yet, so I'll be riding that wave into the
During the
next
Weekly Geek on Sunday, Kirkland's be like, so what was in the back rooms? I didn't catch that part. When did you fall asleep? Oh, well, when we got the logos for A24, I was gone, you know, so. Oh, geez, yeah. I was like, man, did I just lose 2 months? Am I back to April? Please, no, I don't want to do that.
God, months, man. I mean, this year is just flying by,
Months,
so it's
man.
just kind of been
Months.
melding together.
Yeah, it gets faster every year. You get older. It all excels. Hopefully, Dylan's okay. He looked like very confused, and then he just like dropped. Like he kind of looked like somebody would. Yeah, he got in the Resident Evil. knife,
not.
took out his Wi-Fi. So we'll wait. I'll wait for him to do your rant there, Taylor, just in case it's something he needs to do opinion on. But yeah, no, that should be fun. Yeah, we'll talk about it on Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday we got Weekly Geek. Kirkland, we got a packed one because we got Euphoria. We'll talk about Backrooms. We'll probably do like a mini spoiler, but we'll have warnings. We got lots of box office tracking, and yeah, I'll be very curious
juicy.
to talk about Mando because Taylor, have you seen these numbers?
Yes.
Now Mando might be finishing.
Well, I saw
third
every
this weekend.
It's coming underneath. Well, I saw that, but it's coming underneath Solo like every
Well, it's-
single day, right? Like
Well,
it's
been
earnings?
it's been that way since the beginning, but I think it's
Like
like
close
a whole
to
like
Solo, right? It's like a million.
Just
No,
like
it's
a
like a whole,
million
like,
or so underneath, right? I thought Solo was like 13, then Mando would be like 12 or 11 on some days.
I think it's like a whole 15, 20 million behind Solo right now, and I don't think Solo's gonna have this is gonna have as bad as a opening or second weekend as Solo because at first it was like okay, it might finish first and battle out Backrooms, and then it's like okay, Backrooms is like doing huge, it's gonna do massive, might even get to 100 million. I don't think it's gonna get that high, but still doing massive numbers, and then it's like okay, it'll settle for second, but then Obsession now is apparently its third weekend is gonna be its biggest weekend yet, so it's gonna be bigger than the first and bigger than the second. This thing just keeps growing.
that's
I don't
word of
know if-
mouth.
yeah, it definitely is. I don't know if that's happened. I'd have to feel like the last time. I wonder if it was like the original, even the original Avatar. I don't know if it was that. I think the original Avatar just never like had very small drops, like 1%, 1%. But I don't know if anything. The second weekend, I think there was something like the Babysitter's Adventure, or something from the 80s. Like there's something where it's like okay, there is a second weekend that grew, and it's like that's not Christmas as well. Like holidays don't count because if they have a movie second weekend on holiday come in. But yeah, Obsession being the third weekend and it may be the biggest, it'll be interesting. So yeah, lots of good stuff to talk about there. Did Dylan message in the Discord there? No, he didn't. So
There he is. He's in. He's in.
there. Oh, there he is.
Nice.
He got taken into the back room. Oh, there you go. Did that message just come in for you guys, the private chat message, or have been in the whole
Nope,
time?
I was there the whole time.
Oh, why didn't you say anything when I asked? I said what was going on.
Because I thought you were just joking around and didn't want to divulge the truth.
I didn't see the private chat either.
I just got the notification right now. There was a private chat.
I got you, Dylan. I knew what was going on.
But you
I think
didn't
there
tell
is-
anyone.
Well, 'cause
so
I
it
thought you
doesn't
guys
count.
knew.
It doesn't count.
You guys are just playing your
I wasn't even
tricks.
doing a bit. I just said Dylan looked.
I
confused
can
and
never
he dropped. I
tell.
hope
You got
he's
a good
okay.
poker face.
Well, Sheeran has issues because on Marvel Alliance, Chris and David both got kicked out of the room for 3 minutes, and then Chris couldn't like get in for a long time. So David had to host Marvel Alliance for like alone for like 10 minutes because Chris couldn't get back in. But yeah, Chris just said they were casting, and then just got like a refresh page, and then they both couldn't get in for like 3 minutes. So like I fixed on the podcast feeds, but on the YouTube feeds, there's just 3 minutes of just the Marvel Alliance like background, no host, no nothing, just dead air. So I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but Tay, how you doing? And before we get the Patreons here, you said you had something you wanted to talk about. You said I said we're gonna have a good night. You said wait, I got something to say. And what do you got to say?
Yeah, well, you know, life's good. It's busy. It's fun. It's grooving. But yeah, my a lot of my spare time has been dedicated to planning out a great birthday party for my daughter. You know, she's turning 3 years old. That's a
Nice.
big one. So I want to make sure everything kind of goes down perfectly. I got some bad news today about our venue, though. It's just
Oh no. Did it
Yeah.
light on fire?
no, they got
Okay.
lease issues apparently. So now we were looking all over the place, and I like to kind of think outside the box. You know, I'm trying to book a place for a birthday party, and so a lot of places that have been done. You know, we've been there a few times, and it works for them. You know, but I like to kind of dump something new on the table, right? So I found this place called Productivity. Wow, this place looks sweet. It's
Wait, what? Say that again.
so Productivity. Kid in the middle of
I don't
productivity.
like that.
Productivity. Kid is in the middle of it. It's a terrible name. Can't stand
Yeah,
it.
that's not good.
But they're all over town. They've got multiple
Okay.
locations, and it's a daycare. And so how this daycare works is, if you work from home or something like that, you can go and bring your kid to the daycare, and you can work in the offices adjacent to your kid being tended to by daycare. So you're always present. You can go in, check on your kid or whatever. So you kind of have that closer proximity relationship instead of just dropping your kid off at daycare and then vamonos, right? So
Vámonos.
they also have at this new location, there's a brand new skyscraper built downtown, and they're getting people in there, tenants and whatnot. And so they have a new location there, and they just opened up this birthday package bundle. I thought, this is cool. I've never seen this before, but you basically rent a room. It fits like up to 60 people, no cap on how many people you can have in. Because usually for birthdays, back rooms, yeah. Usually for birthday parties, they charge you and they cap you out like, hey, 25 kids, you got to pay like $600, something like that. So this is like no cap. You get in there. They have themed birthdays, whatever you want to do. But we did a do it yourself, and we got all the fixings. Everything that was going to go in there is perfect. We booked a special entertainer to show up to for the kids and whatnot. Yeah, a special like Disney
Private
oriented
dancer.
one. Yeah. Well, after the kids are going home, then she's there because it's Father's Day.
Oh god.
No, I'm kidding.
Respect the hustle. You know, getting two different demographics.
That's right.
That might be a good idea.
But so yeah, everything was looking like it was great, and we had it booked. Everything was booked, and so it's in about 4 weeks that this is going to be unfolding. And so I reached out today, sent them an email. I'm like, hey, is it okay if we just take a tour, because we actually want to check it out and see what we're dealing with, so where we can put things and hang things and all that. And I got an email back from the guy. He's like, actually, let me read it to you. I'll read you the official thingy here. So, hi Taylor, due to unforeseen circumstances, we will no longer be able to host your event on June 20th. I don't have further details to share at this time, but I'll be processing a full refund for you immediately. I'm very sorry for the
dear.
inconvenience and the added stress of finding a new venue on short notice. We're very much looking forward to hosting, and I hope Satine has a wonderful birthday. So I got that, and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Because first of all, you're telling me this because I sent you an email. Like, were you when were you gonna let me know that I wasn't getting this venue anymore?
Yeah.
Like on your own regards. So that pissed me off. Now, I sent him an email back, and I didn't say anything wrong or negative. I was pretty composed. I was like, hey, that's really unfortunate. Please provide an update once the refund has been submitted so I can confirm it's been received. And I left it at that. So refunds coming through, and now, the nice thing here is because Madison's father works in this building, but there's businesses on each floor, so they have different floors up top. And so I reached out to him like, hey, do you know anything going on with this business on this date or in the building? And he sent me a Castanet link for today, an article that went up 4 hours ago. The daycare, overnight, last night, the owners of the building, they locked them out because they haven't been making their lease payments. They completely locked them out.
No.
That screwed over 100 daycare families. Like,
Oh,
it's
no.
fucking brutal. And so now it's a he said, she said situation, because you have the daycare saying that they've been doing the payments, but the issue is that the landlord and the owner have not been withholding their responsibilities, because I guess there were water damage issues and there was flood issues going on that has made certain spaces in their daycare unavailable and accessible due to damage concerns, and so there hasn't been the proper repairs and whatnot done. And then you've got now the other side where the company that owns it and whatnot is just saying like that's not true, like da 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 da. So it's just this horrible
Man.
game back and forth.
That is awful, Taylor. But the funniest part is I was a part of building that building, and I remember like specifically that building. That was like the first one that I got sent to, and I remember hearing like I was in school at the time, but I remember hearing that there was like massive flooding going on because they didn't like insulate the plumber's pipes over the wintertime, and they just
no.
cracked. And it literally like at this point like drywall was up in like the buildings and everything, and they just like didn't actually properly do it. Like 100% they did not
Jeez.
properly do it. So now this is like I don't even think it's been built for like a year. Like it's been up for not that long.
So retroactively,
I-
you fucked my kid's birthday party up.
I'm not
I'm
a
just
plumber.
kidding.
I'm not a plumber. You know, electrical I'm sure is completely fine in that building. But yeah,
So
no,
Satine's
that's,
birthday,
That's
'cause
awful to hear.
I was in it.
I'm
I was
sorry
in
to
and
hear.
out. I was having the dome like there. Satine's birthday party is having again issues on the.
The
20th.
venue has been squashed, so I'm going everywhere. I'm looking for a new venue, and I got a pup. What the fuck?
Don't take them to pubs. That's not gonna go well.
A possible few contenders that have arose.
Nice.
So, but the main
The fir-
venue is gone.
Check
For
those
the first-
leases though.
Yeah, and the pipes. Check the pipes as well. At first, he planned on Father's Day, which Emily had to tell him like, I don't think that's gonna go well for you. So he had to change that. And then you were losing out on all the Elsas, right? You're trying to get some Elsas.
Only
and
one.
that was-
Only one.
But I thought
only
you were
one
like, oh, this
Elsa.
one's booked. This one's booked.
The one was booked, and then the other one was available. So I was like, let's just do it. We're locking you in.
Did you get her?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
That's for the
Uh,
after hours too. The the Father's Day, the one you were talking about.
Yeah, I got a good track record with Elsa's. And then now 3 year lost on a venue, so you're just looking around now, eh?
Looking around. Yeah. Got to make it happen though. Three is a pretty big number. It's bigger than two. Bigger than one. You know. And I pride myself on my party planning, so I got to figure out an alternative. But like I said before, I do. Yeah. I very much.
Why don't you give him a Well, why are you giving him that?
I don't know you. When I think of Taylor, I don't think of like, oh, this guy's a known party planner. Like
It's
that's
very
not an
exclusive.
association I have with you.
Exclusive. When there's a party planned, it's
his
like
kid.
okay, this is gonna be.
Maybe
yeah,
this
really
part
good.
of your part of you started after I moved away from Kelowna or something. But I don't associate with you with big planning big parties.
You want me to
Only if I
okay.
planned. Only if I planned better, Dylan wouldn't have moved.
In the next 10 years, Dylan, I'm gonna plan you a good fucking party.
10 years.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, I kind of like the 10-year thing though, because then it's like I don't know when it's gonna hit. You know, is it
That's
gonna be a
right.
surprise party for my 37th birthday? It could be. That could be what you're
We'll
starting
get
to cook
you.
on.
We'll get you that Elsa too. You know, it's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah, give me the. But I don't want the last. It sounds like you got the last Elsa for your kid's
No, I got
birthday.
the
want
second.
the first
There were
Elsa,
three.
Okay?
There were
I want the
three.
prime Elsa.
What was
I
wrong
want
with
the
the
Elsa
third?
that was booked up. Okay, I want the good Elsa.
The reason I didn't go with number 3 was because it was around the same price. Give or take $5 for less. This Elsa, she does the singing, the dancing. You know,
$5.
All of the after nine.
I want the
stuff,
most
you know.
expensive Elsa out there. Okay.
Yeah.
and it's paid for time too. You get an hour. It's one. I'm not kidding.
It's just a stripper. This is just a straight up
I
stripper.
swear, you get an hour, and it's like 100 something. An hour and a half.
Oh, there you go. Well, we'll bring in
love
Mike, fellow Canadian, April. How's it going, everybody? How you
Hello.
two doing?
Hey.
so
Hello.
far? Oh man, birthday. April, how are you for a birthday party planner as a fellow parent? Is that like something you dread? Are you pretty adept to it now? So you got an older one, but still, like, what was that process throughout your parenting life cycle here?
I'm not a great party planner. I'm not Taylor on any means. So, like when he was younger, like one year I just rented out a movie theater.
Nice.
The year
That's a
that
good one.
Dominion came out, because Liam's a big dinosaur kid. So
Nice.
we rented out and watched Dominion. And a couple years, my parents have a farm. We just had like invited us friends to the farm, and they got to play with water guns and play with the animals. And
Play the animals. What animals we
yeah.
talking about here?
mini donkeys, Highland cows, goats, sheep,
Okay.
rabbits,
goodness.
chickens. It's a farm.
You got any goat? That's fair. That's fair. Do you have any goats that weren't trusted around the kids? Because I know some goats can be like a little hasty. I feel.
No, so we just raise them, so they get them in the spring as babies, and then they sell them in the fall. They don't keep them
Okay.
over the winter, and then they get new ones. So they're not
There you
fully
go.
grown, and they're not
I
assholes
think
for the
I'm
most
going
part.
again.
Oh,
Nope, I can still see you.
He's starting.
But this year, his birthday is the 16th of June, actually, so it's coming up. And we're not doing a party this year. We are going to Chicago. We're going to the Field Museum
Nice.
to see the
Taylor Field.
Pokemon exhibit.
Taylor
Is
Field
Yeah,
this
family.
Taylor
built
Field
in my
Museum.
honor? I'm
Yeah.
not aware of this.
Because he wants to see the Titanosaur. It's the only Titanosaur in North America. So
That's cool.
Ooh.
we're gonna go see that,
Nice.
and then they'll have the Pokemon fossil exhibit while we're there, and they have like the third biggest aquarium in the U.S. So we're gonna do.
Nice.
that sounds fun.
That's a pretty awesome birthday. Man,
Did we
there's
lose-
like.
Did we lose
there's,
April
like,
too?
Anybody see that movie,
you're
Scooby
back.
Doo in the cyberspace? I feel like that villain is attacking us right now. It's taking Dylan, and then it's taking Travis. It's attacking April.
Yeah, I'm back. I think.
You're back.
You're back.
Travis
Travis
is he's
still
here,
pondering.
but
Travis is
he's
still gone.
He's really thinking on it.
He doesn't know how to feel about April's story.
Yeah.
No, that's cool though. That's exciting.
What about you, Mike? You excel at party planning.
Not particularly. That's more my sister's bag. But actually, your story reminded me that kind of the same thing happened with her, but with her wedding. Like,
Oh no,
6
That's
months.
worse.
Yeah, 6 months before, she got an email saying that the place she rented out went bankrupt, and that they sold like some, I don't know, place that was gonna shut it down for public events. Luckily, she managed to find a place like a week later that was free for that exact same weekend. But for that whole week, I have never seen her in like such a bad state. So yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I don't
awful.
blame her.
That'd be very stressful.
Yeah.
My goodness.
God damn. Welcome back, Travis.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Third time's a charm. I don't know what's going on. I got cursed. Dylan went out first. No, I don't know what's
Something's
happening.
going on in the internet.
I
over
I
here
started
in Western
talking about
Canada.
Pokemon, and Travis was like, "I'm out."
yeah. Oh, my internet, it's gone. Yeah. Yeah. No, luckily we've not had any bad birthday experiences other than last year when I think I've told the story on air, but if not quickly, it was last year. Cindy had breathing issues, so her and Emma had to go spend the week in the hospital, and it was the weekend we were doing Gwen and Logan's birthday at the same time, and like I like know. Actually, no, that's a lie. I maybe know like one parent. That's about it. Like I don't really know these parents. People know I don't really talk to people. So I had to do like the welcoming and everything, and I'm having to go around and talk to 2 sets of birthday parents now. And just even then too, we got the big like thing that shot out bubbles, and I swear it came with a mat, but then they like, oh yeah, no, this is it. So I had to like Jimmy rig and build a map. Jesus, the screensaver hit me now. So yeah, it was a whole mess. And then I remember Taylor. He's like, oh yeah, I'll be there. And then I remember Taylor. He just dropped off a present. He's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't stay. And then he like drove out of there. So you know what? I felt bad this year because I'm like, I'm
What an
looking at the
insult.
skit.
This guy goes to
Oh,
so many birthday,
I don't remember it like that.
kids' birthday parties, and then
Yeah,
How
what's
do you
Taylor's
remember-
side of the story?
How
I'd
do you
love to
remember?
hear
Because I
it.
remember I'm rushing, trying to get everything around. I got the 4 kids, and then I got all the other families and kids coming over. So I need any support I could get. I don't know these people. Emily's at the hospital somewhere in Penticton. I'm alone dealing with cakes, everything. And I remember Taylor, oh, sorry, we couldn't stay longer. And then he's out of there. So I was gonna say I feel bad.
I
that
drove
might have
up
filming
onto
on
your
the
lawn
20th.
and everything. Yeah.
did, yeah.
No, I don't remember it exactly like that.
How do you remember it?
Because I remember we previously discussed that we weren't attending, but I wanted to make a point of dropping off their present.
Yeah, you made
Classic
a point
move.
of it. Yeah, so I could just look at him like this fucking guy as I'm sitting here.
But you had
you
your
know.
mom there helping you, so you weren't totally alone.
It's more.
Travis
you
loves
know,
hanging with his mom.
I don't like hanging with her in high stress situations. The people, this is all behind the scenes. I think we ever told this story, but last year at GV Day, when we were set up to do the pool like trivia and everything, also we have bloopers play when we're setting stuff up, just to have something going online. But my mom, she got home from the day of that work, and she's talking everywhere. She's cornering Dylan, she's cornering Kirkland. I'm looking at her, I'm like, we gotta get back on the air. I'm like, oh yeah. And then like she'll go. Even last night when on my way to Backrooms, she sees I'm on a bike. I have my helmet on. I'm about to ride out. Like, oh hey, just a second. And she's talking to me. And 5 minutes later, like I'm going. And then I just literally started a bike. I'll talk to you later. Like that's what you have to do. You just have to run. But I got to play it safe because like if we ask for favors to watch the twins, you can't always run. But yeah, but luckily my mom's way more personable. So when she was there, she was talking to people and stuff. But me, I don't know. I'm not, because Taylor said this. He a couple weeks ago we didn't talk about that Patreon episode. He's like, "Oh, aren't you and Emily friends with all your kids' parents?" Like, not at all. Like, and that's no disrespect. I'm not saying the parents to them are bad, but I just like. No, like I just don't strike up relationships with them. But Taylor's big friender. I
Do you
guess.
remember their names, or are you in those awkward conversations where you try and make through without having to say their name?
It's good to see you again. Yeah, I saw you. Yeah, not at all. I couldn't. I can't count anybody that is like friends with Emily that like I don't know that well, but they're still friends. So I've seen them before. Anyone that's just a school friend, gun to my head, I'm going. Like there's no like I can't get it. I'm trying to think if there's anybody right now. Like there's a friend. Oh, the window's fine. There's a friend across the street that they play. I have no clue what their names are. They've done play dates. I have no idea what their names are. Zero.
And you're too far gone to ask now, so you're screwed.
Oh yeah, 100%. Once it's past number 2, that's it. But Taylor, you said you're up to making friends with your kids' friends, parents.
There's a few, because there's some parents that I'm
He's
just
worried.
I
Still on the
can't
hot
jive
seat.
with. Can't jive. Oh my god. Let me get comfortable here.
I'll clip this out and
You look
post it in the
very
Facebook
casual.
groups.
I like it.
That,
It's nice back
Taylor's
here. There's a hot tub behind me. I might just go bring you guys over to the hot tub with me.
But don't change the camera. Like I want to be able to hear you, but I want you to be really far
Like
away.
20 feet
He's
back there.
super far, yeah. And you can't bring the laptop either, because just imagine that Taylor on air and just the last image we have is just crashing into the laptops or crashing in the hot tub. So
No, I think I was doing some reading about people that get kind of trapped in these friend circles with their kids' parents.
he's building up the courage to talk to Madison. Please, can we stop going to these Facebook group parties?
One of the biggest things I think of is, okay, like if you remove your kids out of the equation, are you still able to be friends with these people? And I think that's a very, very honest question you should ask yourself. And so there's lots of parents that you say one thing, it's in one ear and it's out the other, and they just don't register what you're talking about. And some parents that are just very different parenting styles, and it's just like I just don't really jive with them. But that being said, two of the parents that we've met, they've become like really, really good friends, like so good of friends. We've done international vacations together, and just like
I was wondering where that was
Big
going.
pause.
Yeah.
Big pause.
I was trying to think of the proper term for that, but no, it's just we've had lots of fun with them. You know, we have them over for dinner, or with their having dinner at their place. You know,
Swapped keys, did the key exchange thing.
Kirkland
sharing
got that
cars,
Willem
no.
Dafoe
But-
heritage.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first thing I thought of.
but no, it's just there's some genuinely good friendships that have come out, and a really good support factor in there. But again, there's also a double side to that, because there are parents that they're cliquey, they're weird. Again, to each his own, but some parents that just can't jive with. And so I'm at that point now
What
where
are
there
their
are
full legal names?
full legal names. Yeah, not
I
today.
can search them on Facebook right now. And we can do like I can
No.
screen share and
Screen
everything. Yeah.
No.
Here's Taylor with him.
But
Just start dropping the After 9 link on their profile pictures so you can
Defend
watch
yourself.
Taylor. Rename the After 9. Taylor
Oh.
hates all the kids' parents and just, oh yeah.
I've become more of a stickler with it all, though. And again, too, tying back to
Have
the,
you?
the
You had
party
to go to
planning.
3 birthday parties last Sunday.
And I told Madison we can't do that again. That was crazy, because that's funny. Because me and Travis were talking, and I messaged you, and I was like, "Why did I book this day off from podcasting on the Sunday? I don't remember why." And then I told Madison, "Okay, well, I booked it off." And Madison, do you remember why? She's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay, well, it works out because we have a birthday party to go to." And so then she's like, "Okay, well, we have another birthday party to go to."
Taylor.
She
My
kept dropping
Wi-Fi's
these
so slow,
birthdays. All these freaking birthdays. So 3 birthdays in one day. It started at 9 a.m. till 11, then 12 to 1:30, and then 4 o'clock to 6:30. And that was on a Sunday. You know, you got to work the next
Oh,
day.
man.
It's
That's
just
awful.
it's terrible.
And I have to ask too. Like I think you were maybe just doing this to like help yourself with the day. That's fine. Because me and Taylor didn't ask, or me and Kirkland didn't ask to react to it. But you're like, oh, 3rd birthday, that was the best one.
It was the best.
Why specifically was the 3rd one the best
'Cause it was
one?
the last one,
Was it the last? Yeah.
They had the best Elsa.
So again, this is something I tell Madison. When we go to all these kids' birthday parties, I take notes and I kind of gauge them, and I think, okay, like what would I utilize, what would I not do,
All the
and
parents
stuff.
aside at the end of it. You know, this wasn't
I
good,
give them a
guys.
review, an audit of their party. But
Yeah.
no, the first one was where was the first one again? It was in. Fuck, I can't even
Share the
remember.
person's address.
Yeah. The second one was at a park, and that was nice. The park, you can run around with the kid, you can go to the playground, do your thing. The first one was in the person's backyard, so I feel very limited. I'm just standing around and just kind of hating life. But then you get to the second one at the park, and then the third one was nice because it was at an indoor play center. So again, it was hot as whatever, volcano outside, but inside it was nice and cool. You had water table stuff going on. You had the free pizza. You had ice cream cake from Dairy Queen, which is at least 3 points up on the meter for me. And then what else did they have? It was just a dang good time. Dang good time. So I think indoors in the summertime is definitely a little bit of a peak when it's starting to get really, really roasty toasty.
Yeah, now you say it, it definitely does sound. I can see why that was the best of the birthday parties.
And you can let your
Especially
kids run
knowing
around.
that you don't have to go to another party. Like that's definitely in the back of your mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. S-Bubs, are you a good party planner?
I don't think so. I feel like I'm never the person who does it, but I have had I like I've seen some people mention I like the movie theater party. I definitely had that like I remember because my birthday's like in November, and it's always the week that the big movies release in November, where it's like that like second or third week. So it would always be like a Marvel movie or something like that was like coming out that weekend. Like I remember specifically going with like a bunch of my friends for like Doctor Strange, I think it was. So that was a fun time. So those are definitely fun because it's like once you're in the movie, it's like you're not like talking that much, but afterwards you hang out and then you can talk about the movie or do whatever. So I see the appeal in those. It's a fun time.
Do you guys ever do the game consoles when you get into the theater and hook them up and get it on the big screen?
I never did that. It was always like I feel like that's always like the thing you think about, like, oh, it'd be so sick to do, but I never actually did it. I feel like I definitely must have thought about or almost did it a few times, but I've never actually done it.
We did that when Shay was working at the theater way back in the day. They had like their Christmas party like in the theater, and then we brought our Switch and we're playing Smash Ultimate on the big screen, and we had like a bunch of Joy-Cons, so it was awesome.
Was she working at the time, or did she get to play with you guys?
No, yeah.
Just for her birthday.
No, it
was
wasn't
a
her birthday.
staff party.
Oh, okay,
This
staff
guy's not
party.
even in the chat. He thinks he knows my story.
I'm sorry, I'm catching up. I'm 15 minutes behind, the Wi-Fi. I'm still
You're not
doing the
live.
opening right now. Yeah. I literally pulled up the YouTube video so I could hear Taylor still talking. You guys, when I'm on here, it's all robotic, staticky gone. But on the YouTube video, I was still like moving around like I was live. Like I could hear you guys. I couldn't hear you at all. It was nothing going on. So it's such a pain.
I was
but,
gonna say I
you know,
could see your quality like first I couldn't hear you, then the quality like started going down, and then you just left.
It's full circle because when we started these type of casts, I had the worst Wi-Fi because the place 2 houses ago, I can't remember what it was, but my landlord was there's like this certain type of wood in these walls that are really like sturdy or something, but like it screwed up the room because the router was less than 10 feet away, but the second the door closed, I was like zeroed in. So then I was gone for a while, and then I feel like Kirk, when you first moved to that location, you had some issues, and then Dylan, when you're waiting for like your full-time route, you did, and then lately it's been Taylor. Taylor's been the one that's been going big time. So I don't know if this is a StreamYard issue or something, which is my connection right now, because I haven't had any Wi-Fi issues in God knows how long. So it's going all the way around. So, yeah. What about Espos? What you got going on this weekend?
I don't think nothing really specific. I definitely want to see. Well, going on the topic of the afternoon, I haven't seen Obsession or Backrooms yet, so I feel like this weekend probably one of those two. Not really sure which one yet, but I feel like that's the plan.
Did you know of Backrooms before? Because I felt like not no, but I mean like, were you watching those videos or not? Because I feel like when my screening last night was primarily people around your age, I'd say.
I
feel like
definitely
that.
watched like maybe the first like 3 or 4 of the videos, but I wasn't like if they popped up like on my recommended, I'd be like, oh, I remember these being good and watch it. But I wasn't into like the lore or anything like that, like a lot of people were.
Okay, yeah, because I
And
lots of
I'd
people.
known of the story like for a long time. Like the photo of it is like people always post it, and then like the series like really blew it up over the past like few years.
Yeah, I had that outer body experience where last night things were happening, people were like pointing or doing stuff, and I have shit all knowing what's going on. Like I could follow the story, but I'm like, oh, clearly this is some reference. Like there's one line too that someone said, and at least like 12 people laughed, and it was clearly like maybe a line from the video series. I was like, all right, here I go. I don't know. It was an interesting crowd I got with that. It was lots of young people and lots of just, oh man, just very dude bro-y type of but film dude bro-y type of stuff. Not that like that
Not a
type of just
Minecraft.
like yeah, no, yeah. It was. You can only describe it if you see them. You're like, okay, it's just very loud. But luckily, when the movie started and it was happening, quiet. It wasn't that because I heard a lot of people had some experiences, bad experiences, but no, everyone was quiet for the most part. And I felt like April. What did you feel when you left Backrooms? What do you feel like the audience reaction was? Unless you saw with a bunch of hardcore people, what did you feel like walking out of there was like the vibes?
So I live near a college town that's regular movie, so it's mostly
Yeah.
college age kids. Um, and the like when we so the movie got over and I was sitting there like checking my messages and stuff before I walked out because I don't like to get caught up in the crowd. And so like when I walked out of the theater, there were like 3 big groups of people still just standing there talking about the movie, which was weird. They seemed to like it.
Yeah. Okay. I felt like my crowd was a bit more timid on it. It was like they were very excited, and then I think the third act is gonna. I don't know. I can't go too much more. But the
They weren't
first
the
thing
Joe
when
Pesci, were they? What the fuck is that piece of shit?
no, the first thing that came up, the lights went up. The guy like 2 rows from me, like, well, that was overhyped, and it was like, but like that loud where it's like, all right, like I maybe like agree a little bit, but that's where I meant like the film dude, bro. Like everybody, hey, if you don't follow my letterbox, you're gonna get my review right now when the lights go up, and it was I felt like people were a little more disappointed in my screening, but
Any
it was
clapping?
quiet. No clapping. I guess when the credits hit, it felt like there was a general confusion. I was like confused, but
It did
I-
end very abruptly.
Oh no!
yeah, and for me, it's not like
of
sorry, but
those.
it wasn't like undertone where I was really overhyped. I think this one was like a little overhyped. I watched it, it's like, okay, I think if you followed the series, then I'm sure people would like absolutely love the things. But I think like it just feels like it's a bigger version of the YouTube series. It's like, okay, we're gonna do that again, but we got like a big budget so we can do more crazy stuff. But hey, I'm all down for Chiwetel Ejiofor being a part of like a $100 million opening or whatnot. That guy, he was in hell for a bit. He was in Venom, Last Dance. He's in like that guy, like he did 12 Years a Slave, gets nominated for an Oscar, and was like, oh, who is this guy? Even though he's been acting for like 15 years, who is this guy? And then he just started to be in like some of the strangest things. There's other like weird movies he's been in that were just like Venom, Last Dance quality, where it's like you deserve better than this. And last year was in Life of Chuck, and he was good there. So I hope it's like a little comeback for him. And I don't know how to say the actress's name, Renesve or whatever. I screw up every time, but she's great. So yeah.
So, Trev, you didn't know, like, you haven't seen any of the YouTube things at all.
Oh, I've seen like a little bit, like when they announced that movie last year. I just pulled the video. I went, oh, okay, that's
Okay.
what that is, and then I moved on. Like that's thing where like I enjoyed, and we'll talk about it on Sunday. I enjoyed the movie, but also in the sense that I didn't go like, oh, I gotta go watch the YouTube series. And also, if they ever do like a Backrooms 2, I think I'm like, okay, I think I'm good. Like I know what it is, and because I think that's where it was when I watched the video. I can see why people would love that lore and the whole what is that type of horror called, the space.
Like
Creepypasta?
liminal horror.
Oh,
Yeah.
What did you
Liminal.
say? I suppose. Yeah, liminal. Yeah. So I get that, and the whole copies of copies and everything, and kind of that sort of that's not a fear of mine. So I'm not like when I'm in a parkade, I'm not like fearing for my life. But I didn't leave being, oh man, I gotta see more of this world. But I can see why some people might think that if they enjoy that type of stuff, because Kirk, you said your dad's into that stuff, right?
Well, I just remember him, like, I think he like discovered it on YouTube one day, and then he's like, "Have you seen these things?" And like I
feel
didn't know it
that
was a
the same
series.
for me. Like I would watch like those like liminal photos like compilation on YouTube where it's just like 20 minutes of a bunch of these photos
yeah.
of like
my
weird
dad's
like
algorithm, for
pools
sure.
or like weird office buildings and stuff like that. Yeah.
And like I didn't know they were like like a series though. Like I thought it was just like one person makes one and then another person makes like their version of it. Because I felt like I probably watched some of the series, but like completely out of order. So yeah,
There's
I don't
definitely
know.
like multiple like people have made different versions of it. His was like the one that
Yeah.
was like the most popular, but it's like
Okay.
since it was just like a posted story on the internet, it's like basically like public domain like
Yeah.
you like there could be a GV Studios Backrooms movie and and like
There might
you
be.
could
There might
you
be in
could
the
probably
works. Who knows?
legally just call it back. There was like I only learned about this like literally yesterday. There was like there's a I think it's like American Horror Stories was like a show, and like there was like a Backrooms episode of it that apparently Backrooms fans hate and thought it was
Is
really
there?
bad. But there is
I've
one.
seen that whole show and I've never. I don't well, but I wasn't in that culture, so I don't know. That's interesting, but yeah, I that's funny because obviously it's not like stealing it, but I saw that today where someone's like, "Oh, wonder what the guy who made like the first ever Reddit post thinks about this movie." You know, like, he posts about this. This guy creates a series, and now it's going to be this massive franchise, and it's going to be interesting. I don't think it'll have the same legs as Obsession because I think it's going to be more of a divisive sort of movie. Oh, they literally called it Backrooms.
Yeah,
The
because like I said,
episode?
it's like it's like a story someone posted on the internet. It's not like an IP.
Yeah, it came off like
Maybe
4chan.
A24 like copyrighted
Oh
it. Now. Yeah,
yeah.
that's where it came
No,
from.
this episode wasn't good. I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, I remember. It's
Yeah.
the guy from Sopranos, but I didn't know that because I'm not looking for the liminal horror. But okay, fair enough. There you go.
But yeah, apparently Backrooms fans really don't like that episode. So like people who don't like that one definitely like I saw like there was like a tweet with like I don't know like 30,000 likes where it's like we finally got like a good version of Backrooms after this because I mean I can imagine if you're just like the biggest fans and then they just drop this like episode of it and you're like is this
Wow.
all we're ever gonna get? Yeah.
People should know from American Horror Stories not to trust that because I feel like yeah, Mike and Amber, you guys because are you guys still where are you with the because I watched all of Horror Stories and then I gave up. I stopped. I think I stopped watching after Roanoke, but I did watch the 2-for-1 that had the aliens and the black and white ones. But
oh.
yeah, it's not good. But
I-
I've tapped out once Kim
I
Kardashian
watched
joined.
all the way to the. I haven't watched the Kim Kardashian one yet.
It's bad. Don't do it.
Okay.
I
That's
have
what
I have seen all of Story. I have not seen all of Stories. I tapped out at some
Yeah.
point, and I kept meaning to go back and hadn't gone around to it.
There's some like fun stuff in there. I like the anthology horror of it all. But are you guys gonna be watching the next season when they're like bringing everybody back? They're bringing like Jessica Lange back and Evan Peters back, and
Yeah, eventually,
absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah.
the excitement is palpable from.
I watched
like,
the Kim
so-
Kardashian season, so like I'm there. I'm
I'm more excited for the one after the Kim Kardashian season than having to watch the Kim Kardashian season. But I'll have to
It's
watch that
bad.
one too because I'm a completionist.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
Mike. Other than looking forward to the Euphoria finale this weekend, what you up to?
Oh, well, I tore myself away from playing First Light to come here. Really
Yeah.
enjoying that. Just murdering my way through that game. It's pretty fun.
How's
pretty
that
fun.
going for you? Because we're gonna talk about Psychos, but how's it going for you? Are you enjoying it so far?
I'm enjoying it. I'm not a huge fan of sneaking games, so that's why I'm not a huge fan of the Metal Gear Solid games. But I like that in this game. Even if you do screw up, it's like no big deal. I'm just going in guns a-blazing, just beating the crap out of people and just getting out of there. So it's made for someone like me who. Plus, I just feel like even the stealth part of it, it just feels a little clunky. I don't feel like the cover
Oh, yeah.
system works that well, and the way you can distract people, I'm not a huge fan of. But the story is great. Acting, man, Patty Gibson, damn good. James Bond, liking the visuals of it. So the James Bond song too. I've had that on repeat on Spotify. So
Yeah.
all around a solid package.
I hadn't heard like I think Travis you said the same thing. Like I saw the song and like opening title sequence had dropped, but I didn't want to watch it until
Yeah.
like I played the game. And
Yeah,
yeah,
me
when
too.
it hit, like that was a great opening.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, that was good. Yeah, I'll wait till SideQuest to say anything more. But the only thing that I'll say is to your point, like the distraction. I love there's literally you have your laser at one point you unlock it, and it's like distract this person, you distract them, and you shoot a laser right in their eye, and they're like, oh. I'm blinded, and it's but like, like
Well, that was
like,
weird. Hope it doesn't happen
And,
again.
and this too, I did this to one thing too. It was like just to like pickpocket like a
I did
random
the
lady
exact
who
same thing. Where I
Yeah.
just walked right up to their face, laser in the eye, and take their thing.
all I needed was like a hotel suite car key, and I'm blinding this woman, and I just like, but that's where I'm like, I just like, okay, it's just fun. I'm just checking out, but like, if you think about logistically, just pawn, and it's not even a sneak way too. You think, oh, you might do something. No, he's across the room, and he's like full Buzz Lightyearing people. It's just like, okay, it's you got to check your realism at the door.
Or sometimes
but,
you could beat the crap out of two guys, and then you
Yeah.
check and there's like two other guys that are just like the hallway away, like literally in eyesight they could see, but because it didn't
yeah.
trigger the action, they just stayed there, and you can go take them out after.
I had one where I ran the door and there was like five, 7 people running at me. Like, oh, we gotta get him. You close the door, and then right away the security's back to like it's all good. Like no one comes through the door, and I didn't even do the thing where you break it. So, yeah, no, it's been exciting to see people do that.
I'm curious to see how, because I'm guessing you guys are playing like the medium difficulty, or I like that they called it intended difficulty. I thought that was kind of interesting.
I'm on hard mode. That's probably why I keep getting caught.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna ask if that like changes anything with like lasering people in the face. I feel like you can't do some of those things if you're on hard mode, but maybe not.
I think maybe they might recognize you fast. Like once they think you're there, they spot you faster, and also the combat you get killed in like 3 punches.
Right, because I feel like in Hitman, they like the differentiation between difficulty is really good and interesting, and it just changes the mechanics and like a, I don't know, adds more mechanics essentially for higher difficulties. But I probably won't do that until I go back on a second playthrough or something and try hard mode.
There were times where I thought about lowering it. Not gonna lie, but I'm committed now. So.
Every time I die, it's telling me, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to stick with this difficulty?" I'm
So
like, "Fuck
condescending.
you, just load the game.
Having a hard time there, pal. Maybe want to lower the difficulty a bit. You know,
I'm on the intended difficulty. I should be able to beat this. Don't insult me, game.
there's
This is
a mode called
intended.
story only. You know, you just enjoy the story. Don't worry about the gameplay.
Yeah.
I always
Other
play
than
everything on story mode.
So, everything. Yeah.
Respect.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's there for a
Sometimes you
reason.
need it. You know.
It's tough. You get
yeah.
punched 3
I'm here
times
for
and
a
you
good
die.
time, okay, not a hard time.
I'll say the only like interesting note that's like completely unrelated to any spoilers or anything in the game that I have is, and I don't know, maybe later on in the story becomes more relevant, but to me one thing that stood out to me was like it felt weird that they got like Gemma Chan for what is basically just like a mini game part of like the tax sim stuff. Like to me the tax sim stuff is like the most DLC thing to not be a DLC in a game. Like it just feels like you would talk to her and it's like, oh, you have to buy the DLC to unlock this.
That's
this
Gemma
mini game.
Chan. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I'm bummed
when
with
they
that. I
announced
hope
her
she
for the
like.
game, I thought she was gonna be like the like Bond girl of the game. She's just like a
Yeah.
random scientist.
So
I
far,
hope
it's like
she
there's like
becomes more
3
relevant in the
possible
second half.
Bond girls that we've had, and I'm like, which one's gonna is it gonna be Moneypenny? Is it gonna be the girl you train with, who's my favorite so far?
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but I don't know what
Yeah.
chapter you're at. So
Pretty early
but-
on, 3 I think.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, Gemma Chan. That's it was weird to see her pop up there, you know. But hey, maybe she's just a Bond fan, right? It's just like, hey, I want to do this. I don't know if I'll be in the movie, so or her agent's just like, hey, you get 50 grand, just get in a booth and like stand there for an hour. It's like, all right, cool. I'll also do that. So, other than Bond, up to anything else, Mike, this week? Any
Going to see
activities,
Mendo
movies?
tomorrow.
Mando.
Yeah.
Mando. What a
Forgot
Are
about
you
that.
excited for that, or are you just kind of seeing it because you have to?
I'd say in between. I'm seeing it because other people are seeing it. I'm tagging along. It's a big movie. I want to be in the part of the conversation, but I'm not like, oh hell yeah, Mandalorian! Can't wait to see it. So
I was gonna ask how many people are gonna be in the theater. Like, did you see?
I was gonna say, are
the
people
tickets
seeing
for
it? I don't know. It's
I bought the tickets yesterday, and there are like
Yeah.
10 seats taken.
yeah.
So
No, it's gonna be interesting. And what were you doing? You seen Mando? The whole year you're like, oh, when stars in theaters. I knew it. I'm like, there's no way he's seen Mandalorian and Grogu. But you're like, oh, when stars back in theaters, I'll get in there. I'll get in there. And then we asked you like off cast a couple weeks ago. You're like, no, you gotta add to that pizza bet, Dylan. You got
Yeah.
still 900 million to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think my one ticket's gonna make the difference at this point in time.
You keep going back.
I was intrigued for a time, and then I don't know. I guess just I mean, I was particularly busy that week. I saw there was stuff going on. I'm like, I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. It's fine. I'll skip
Yeah.
it.
You'll be there for Starfire though, right? Next year.
You know what? I'll just play it safe and say no at this point in time, and then maybe you can be pleasantly surprised if I do show up.
Ryan Gosling, Amy Adams, Mia Goff, Matt Smith.
Yeah.
You like Sean Lee? Did you like Free Guy?
Free guy. No, not really. So,
Okay. Did you like Deadpool and Wolverine?
I mean, I like that cast. So,
Oh, the
but I'll just
director.
play it safe and say I'm not going to see it, and then we'll see. Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's out literally a year from now, next year. I don't know why they're still insisting on going the May slot.
at
They've
them.
had two.
Back to
they've
one
had
year.
Yeah, it worked out so well last time. And now their only two movies ever to bomb have both come out in May. I'm not saying it has to do with May, but like if I was them, I'd be like, you know what? Let's like not do May for like a
Well, they
little
can't
bit.
go back to Christmas because Marvel's
know.
monopolizing it now. So
and Avatar,
Tough
right?
luck.
That they
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
to Avatar. The second.
I mean, I think they can look at both of the failures and see that it has
That's
nothing
true.
to do with the month.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. Try something else a little bit different. I don't know. It's something. But yeah, once they bought Fox and they got Avatar, they moved. They had one disappointing Star Wars movie. Like, yeah, you're not getting December anymore. We're giving to James Cameron, who's I guess he says he's making Avatar 4 and 5 quicker and cheaper this go around, which we know what that means. He's firing up the AI machine, and because he's an AI supporter, so you're gonna get the Navi and AI and all that stuff. So April, even more reason for you to see Avatar. You already hate the Avatar.
I
movies,
haven't
and
seen
then
the last one.
Me either yet. I haven't.
I'm
I
not
don't
going
actually. I don't think so either. I'm like, oh yeah, when it comes to this plus, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to the fourth one. I think it'd be different if everyone was like, hey, however you feel about those first two, this one's something else. Like this one's really special, really different. But the fact that everyone's selling point, or what I hear from most people, except I think Kirkland and Teo, you guys are kind of on an island, but most people I talk to is just like, oh, this is the worst one, clearly. So it's like, well, why should I watch this? I know everyone always pimping
I
like
said
the
it
sexy
was the
fire
worst.
chick, but
Actually, I think the second one is the worst one.
yeah,
Yes.
I listen to
I like the
non-spoilers,
whales.
yeah, because the reason I
was trying to
remember
think.
that
I
just week,
definitely, yeah, I remember. I definitely liked Way of Water when it came out, but I definitely liked like the most recent one more.
Yeah,
like
really?
where it
Okay.
was like maybe I
There's
didn't like
dozens
Way
of
of
you.
Water that much. If I like this one a lot more, so
It was
but
a
this
better
one-
Way
this-
of Water. The second,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the third.
Yeah, it's literally like a lot of the stuff is like very similar to the point where it's like almost the exact same stuff happening again,
Right.
but just better.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Plus
I
the
think
Fire
that's
Lady,
gonna be-
who's pretty awesome.
That's what I hear.
That was
Like maybe I'll
definitely-
watch
that definitely drew
YouTube
a
of her.
couple like 100 million to the box office there. That got Cameron his money.
But isn't she like in like what's the percentage of that movie she's in? Like under 20,
Not
under
enough.
15?
I mean, a lot of these movies, when you break down the screen time, it's like
Probably about
people
half
aren't
hour of
in
a
them that
3 hour
much.
and 20-minute movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean, I feel like she's
I'll wait
in
for
it
the TikTok
throughout, but
edit.
it's not like. I mean, she's one of the main focus characters in the
Well, whenever
movie,
she's like
but-
on screen, it's like it's her movie. She like completely takes over.
yeah. Which will
Yeah.
probably be smart in the fourth one to go to her, but like I don't know, I think I'm fine to leave the Avatar series behind. If they weren't so long and there's so much other stuff like just like right now, I got to watch Spider Noir. I haven't watched any of that. I'm an episode behind Widow's Bay. There's something else. Oh, I didn't even know. Like, I don't think anyone here watches it, but I do. The Agency is back next month. I didn't even know that was coming out in June. I was a big fan of that, so that's just like, do I want to go back to Pandora for 3.5 hours for something? Oh, look, is Kirkland making a call? Does he literally just have he has a speakerphone out? Look at this. Look at him the one. He does. Who's he calling? Who's he talking to? Why is he muted?
It's
What-
that building. Like, we got to bring you back and fix this building. All the floods.
Yeah, they got like proof of him online. Like, oh, we heard what you were saying about that building. You screwed it up, but yeah, no, I think I'll watch Hoppers when that comes out. That's coming out on June on Disney Plus as well. I'll watch Hoppers again versus
Hoppers was
Avatar.
really good. That was a lot of fun.
yeah. No, I enjoy that as well. So, what about you, April? What you got going on this weekend? How many more? I feel like you've been on. You're always on a tear of same movies, but I feel like for theatrical new movies, you've been on more tear than ever. You're seeing stuff like.
Yeah. I've seen
You'll
a
see the new
lot.
thing, then you're on to like 3 new things from then.
I
so.
did. Yeah, last Thursday I couldn't decide what I wanted to see, so I just went and saw all of them.
Yeah, that's crazy. How was
It
that?
was
as
the
an
weirdest
experience? How
triple
long were you at the?
feature.
Yeah, I say. How
So,
long was that in total? Like 6-7 hours.
Mando started at 2,
Okay.
and then I Love Boosters got over at like 10.
Oh, okay.
So, and they were, I mean, it lined up perfectly. Like, I walked out of one movie into the next, like, no time in between.
Just
So.
even the fact that you did a Boots Riley movie and Marilyn and Grogu in a 3 stretch. Like,
Yeah, no, it
that's
was a
weird-
wild, and then Passenger in the middle, which was nothing. But
How? Yeah, how? I've heard no one in the world. It sucks. That was such a big meme for us, and Taylor was so scared of that trailer. But I've heard no one say anything about this Passenger
I
movie.
literally haven't seen a
Yeah.
single post on anything about anyone
Yeah.
talking about this movie.
And like honestly, like what before
and
everyone
the
goes about
trailer,
the
I'll
movie.
say, like every theater, like every time I saw a movie with that trailer, it got people.
I never
Yeah,
saw the
yeah.
trailer for some reason. It just
you
never
should
hit
watch
me.
the trailer. It's the best part of the movie.
Okay.
That's literally
yeah.
the opening scene of the movie is the trailer.
Oh,
That's
man.
what I worried about. I said that to Taylor the first time I said. I feel like this is one of those like, oh, this is a great short movie, and then
With
as
like
a movie,
a few things
maybe.
added, and
Yeah.
then there's like a lot of nothing, and then there's a second really good scene. There's like 2 really good scenes in the movie, and one of
Okay.
them's the trailer.
I'm gonna. That's great. So I've
Is the
seen
second
half of the
really
good scenes.
Yeah.
Is the second really good scene the other scene that's in the trailer where it's like all in the dark and they're like slowly walking towards them or they're behind them? I can't remember the exact point, but there's like another.
It's like a
big scene
traffic
shown
light
in the
going off in
trailer.
red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
and the
no,
last-
that one's okay. That's pretty short. No, it's got
Yeah.
they're like sitting in the woods with a movie projector.
Oh wait, I don't know.
okay.
I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. That's it. That was it.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I was gonna say though,
Yeah.
is that scene? I do plan on watching, but is that scene still good enough to justify watching the whole movie?
Probably
Or
not.
how long is the movie? Like 90 minutes?
It's not. Yeah, it's only like 90
Okay.
minutes. It's not terrible. It's fine. Like you
Yeah,
said, you
okay.
said, it's fine. Like it's not.
And-
it's better than Psycho Killer.
Well, that's come on. That's an easy bar to.
I want to watch
I-
that now
I
just to
think-
see how
I
bad
think
it
I
is.
can.
Watch it,
I think
Mike.
I can nicely say Adrenochrome is better than Psycho Killer. I'm not gonna say that about most movies. I'll say that about that movie, especially when I learn like, oh, there's all these different scripts and they changed them. Like, okay, I don't feel
Yeah.
bad, but that's like, man, I feel really bad for the director and the team that worked on Pastor because you have this horror movie that's out, and like worst timing in the world. Where you got
Yeah.
Obsession that just blew up, and then you got Backrooms, which is having like the biggest A24 opening ever, and here you are, the
before that, you
third
had
horror
Hokum.
movie.
I know,
Yeah,
you should have made a
Holcomb,
better
you know.
movie. You could have been the trifecta.
Well, even Holcomb though, Holcomb got reviewed well. Not only made 23 million though, you know, like it,
Yeah.
like I loved it, and that's up my top 3. But it's like super small. But it's kind of like what's going to happen in a couple weeks with Supergirl and He-Man. That when I saw that Toy Story tracking number at 150 to 175,
Oh,
I went,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, like that's good for them. But yeah, there goes the Supergirl audience. Like any chance they're like, oh, those kids will come see Crypto. Nah, man, they're gonna be watching Bullseye and everything like that. I said that at the beginning of the
See
year though.
both.
They would, yeah, but people won't though, right? Like lots of people, they'll be like, I'm gonna see my 2 movies this summer with my kids, and it's Toy Story and it's Minions, and then there goes Supergirl. They'll go see
I was
He-Man.
gonna say when I went to see Michael, I was sat next to like a family, and like the whole family was there, like 3 kids and the parents, and the Supergirl trailer played, and at the same time, like all their collective reaction to the trailer was like, it's okay. like
Yeah.
all the kids and the parents had like the same reaction.
I mean, it
Like, I
should
don't-
really be a kids' movie, even like it.
It's
I don't know.
I mean, it
It's-
isn't really, but I mean, the audience is still kind of like, it's not like
Yeah,
an
I get
adult, like, it's not like, it's like a,
It's
like,
in the
it isn't
middle.
like a
That's the
Punisher
problem.
movie.
And that's
yeah.
from like all the like the action like genre that's gonna go somewhere else in July. The family genre, and I think it's unfortunate for them because Crypto I know is a part of the comic book story, but because with Superman they use Crypto so hard for the family thing. I feel now when Crypto's in this, you think, oh, it's again a family movie, even though it might not be. It's like, oh, you already used Crypto to bring in that group of audience, you know.
Well, if,
So-
if they adapt the comic book, which it gets less and less likely the more I see of it, but if they do it justice, it should be more of an adult-leaning superhero movie. And the way they use
Yeah.
Crypto is like very different from the way they use him in Superman.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll see. I always thought putting in that I did not think Toy Story was gonna have the biggest opening of the franchise, but I always thought it was gonna be huge. So I never got why they're like, oh, we're gonna go a week after Toy Story. I thought
Yeah,
like,
I'll say
I
even
don't know,
like
man.
just from what I've seen, I feel like Toy Story already kind of has like a more positive reception like to the trailer and like the general idea of it than like Toy Story 4. I feel like I've seen more.
100%,
I feel like Toy
yeah.
Story 4 was like, oh, like it was good with like we had it perfect with Toy Story 3. They're doing another one now with 5. It's like they've already made 4. Like we're locked into Toy Story.
Yeah, they ripped the
7.
Band-Aid off with 4.
Yeah.
yeah, and like honestly too, again, I think this has a better hook than 4 did because 4 was
Yeah.
just like, all right, we got a new owner and there's like Key and Peele, but this like the whole tech and iPad thing, that's a huge thing, right? Taylor, iPad parents, you hate them, you know,
Oh.
right?
I mean,
you're-
to each his own.
Very political answer. I
Yeah,
respect that.
Oh no, whatever you want to do, but no, like it's a smart hook though, right? For this,
Oh,
is
yeah.
like kids not playing with toys for the iPad. So
Well, I'm
all
She
interested
around.
gets
to see what
bullied
they-
in it too, right? Isn't that what they were saying?
Yeah.
Who?
The kid,
Yeah,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
yeah, Bonnie. She gets bullied, and I think they were talking about how she gets something like some very
Oh yeah.
nasty
Wreck-It Ralph.
texts or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
They're doing the
that's
Wreck-It
what
Ralph
director
thing.
was
Yeah,
saying,
they're literally doing like MCU stuff where it's like, hey, this and start like this worked like 10 years ago. We're gonna do it again, and like Wreck-It Ralph. I get it. It's a kid, so it's different, right? But you know, it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
they're
the same.
they're
beat
taking
as
it
Ralph.
from like I mean, because Ralph Breaks the Internet didn't really do like didn't do like that well. Because I know people don't like the
No.
movie, but didn't make like is that
It
like a
made,
$1
like-
billion movie
I
or?
think it was like 700, 800, somewhere around there.
Really? Maybe
Yeah.
I'm just conflating it with what Asbub said. I think because I like Ralph Breaks the Internet, but it's definitely looked upon as like
Yeah,
the
I
lower
mean, that
of
was the
the
joke
two.
I was gonna say. It's like they're just taking stuff from like people don't like it or don't remember that part of the movie, so we're just gonna do it again, put it in a better one.
Well, Ralph
Yeah.
Breaks In, they were really marketing heavily on the Disney Princess cameos, on all the other cameos that they had in there.
Yeah.
Whereas, issue with Toy Story, you're going to have a story where you're aiming it towards children who, you know, theoretically, they like technology, they want technology, and you're making it the main antagonist of your movie. It's going to be interesting to see how they pull that off to not alienate the kids.
well,
I
100%,
mean, I feel like
right?
the ending is probably just gonna be like you have to have a balance of both or something like that.
Yeah, and Lily will be a
and
nice
then they're
person.
gonna be
And
friends. Yeah.
okay, so Ralph made 529 million, and then Wreck-It Ralph made 496. So like a little profit, but it's still.
I mean, that was still in the era where, like, you know, those like Disney, you know, Marvel
That's
stuff
true.
like that. They were getting the juice at the box office.
That-
so
that's like the
I feel like it could have
BVS.
been like, yeah, the BVS.
That's
where
like
it's
the BVS
nowadays people
875.
people would love that, but then back then that was probably like, I can't believe Ralph Breaks the Internet didn't break $1 billion. We're like killing this franchise now.
Like Supergirl's like gonna be like trying its best to hit 200, 300 million, but back then with BVS they're like 900 million. Oh, we gotta change this franchise. And don't get me wrong, I was one of those people who was like, I don't know, something's up there. This is, but now it's like, oh, that was
I
maybe
mean,
a
yeah,
bad call.
It's still relative, like compared
Yes.
to all the other movies at the same
Yeah.
time. But yeah, it's
Well,
fine.
it is the Supergirl could make more than The Flash, and The Flash had Batman in it, so that, yeah, that's kind of impressive.
Yeah, that's
Had Batman, had 3 Batman
Yeah.
in there, you know? Because the Flash was like 220 or something like that.
Something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
low.
It wasn't the budget.
I
Like,
feel so bad for
crazy the
Keaton, man.
Flash. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they rewrote that movie again and again. They reshot everything.
Keaton
and-
was good in Flash, though.
Oh yeah, he's 270, and it says the budget was 220. But oh,
Who's
sorry,
doing
Taylor.
this to me? Who's doing this to me? This is you, Kirkland, isn't it?
I did the last one.
I only did it
didn't do
once.
The other one.
I didn't do it. When I did to you, early, Taylor, that was a legitimate mistake. I didn't mean to do that. But anyways, you wanted to say?
Oh, look at that. Let's just circle back to Toy Story for a second.
Well, we're still on it. We're not that. We're not. I don't know if we gotta do full circle, but
Well, they are doing a Toy Story 6, right? Just before I ask this
no, they
question.
just said we have ideas that we could
They
do
will.
a 6, 7.
I mean,
They're
let's
gonna
face
do
it.
them.
Yeah, they're making a Toy Story 6.
We're getting a Toy
What did you
Story
say,
10.
Travis?
So
I said 6 and 8.
I just want to propose this. So, like, at which point, this one or in 6 or whatever, do we get Andy coming back? And if Andy comes back, do you feel like they could bring Sid back? I feel like Sid is a character
No, you
that
keep
Toy Story would
pitching
bring back.
Sid. He's just some fucking guy who's a trash man. Like
I'd rather get Sid back than Andy back.
like I'm not saying.
Oh.
Well, is
Because you
what if
bring
they're-
Andy back, and then you completely undo the whole emotional punch of the
I was
third
gonna
movie.
say, I feel
But what
like
if it's
they
with his
bring
kid though?
Well, I was gonna say if they bring Sid back, it should be like Sid's kid, not like Sid. Like Sid can be a normal guy.
True, yeah, and he's just haunted by these toys his son or daughter's playing with because they almost killed him. Like I'm with Mike where I'd rather have Sid back, but I still think they are going to do what everyone thinks, that at some point Bonnie's family is going to give the toys back to Andy because he is his own family now. That's an easy $1 billion. That's what so sucks.
I could literally
$1 billion.
see that being the ending to like, or like a post credit or like teaser type ending to this movie. Where like Andy, oh, you know what? They'll say Andy's coming, but as in like he's coming to the house to show.
The tagline for the sixth one: Andy is coming.
He's coming.
The
Guys,
truth
this
will
is
be
tested
revealed.
well. And it's like a poster of him with his family. You can't have that.
Andy
tagline.
has finally come.
The truth. Yeah, the truth will be revealed. Imagine that though. They get back with Andy, and he's like a terrible person. Like he's like a Dexter. Like he's
No,
taking little
no,
slides
no.
and
Don't do that,
everything.
and do not reveal to Andy that the toys are alive. That is that. If they do that, they lose me. I think.
I'm very. I do think, Mike, by the time you and I are dead, that's gonna happen. Judging that you and me live like full lives, I think we're getting a movie where it's like we got a team with like even if it's not. I'll walk it back. If it's not Andy, I do think they're gonna team up with a human at some point to do something. I think they're going to 100% go down that route because they're going to eventually be able to have ideas, but it's going to keep making money. And they're going to be like, okay, well, this time we're really done. But they won't. They'll make another $2 billion. They'll be like, okay, we can do more. You know?
Well, at least they only make them like every 8 years. So as long as they don't keep pumping them out every 2 years like Despicable Me and Minions, that's fine. Because every 8 years, you get new ideas. You get new things that happen in the world that you could put into that story. So,
watching Despicable Me, I was like Homelander. That was a tough. I was like, this needs to go. Like I said, there's some charm. The first 2 movies, I think, are good to great, maybe for like an animated family movie. But then now it's just they're chat GPTing this. They're just
There's
pumping
4,
it out.
right? Or is there 5?
there's
4
4 Despicable
Despicables,
Me's
and then
2
the
Minions.
3rd Minion is out in July. So, and that's what, like I said, it sucks for Supergirl. It
crazy.
literally goes Toy Story, and then 2 weeks, and then Minions, and then after that's Odyssey and Spider-Man. Like that's where I think it's in. Like Disclosure Day, He-Man, and Supergirl are in this like bad like weeks of. They're in the saving money.
From what
weeks
I've heard,
because-
apparently He-Man is good.
Yeah,
was
I
gonna
heard that
say,
too.
like,
Not nuts.
I was gonna say I've seen people saying that it could be like this year's like Dungeons and Dragons, where it
Yep.
just like completely
100%.
bombs, and then people watch it and they're like, "This."
I
is
mean,
actually
Travis
a lot of
Knight,
fun.
he's got a good
Yeah.
record on him.
Oh yeah, I really have no worry about that movie. It's just I just don't know why
definitely gonna
Amazon
bomb.
ever.
Oh, yeah,
why they ever
yeah.
thought let's give this 200 million. Like I've not heard anyone in my personal life mention He-Man in like 15 years. Like I've
I
never
have.
like.
Somebody told me they're not seeing He-Man. That's
How'd that conversation go?
I was sitting next to Hidalgo, and he saw the trailer. And he said, "Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing that movie."
I
Again,
feel like
it's
the
just-
only times I see like He-Man stuff is like I watch like a lot of like toys, like vintage toys and action figure type like YouTube channels. I feel like that's the
yeah.
only time I ever hear people talk about
Keyword
He-Man is,
vintage. What as
Yeah.
you said, vintage channel.
The
you know,
Netflix
like-
show like
But I
4
mean,
years ago.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like I feel like it's in that vein of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Voltron, stuff like that. It's all been like relatively. I mean, I'd say definitely more successful than any He-Man stuff. Like
Yeah.
you just add it all together. So I feel like it's kind of the lowest on that like totem pole of those franchises, like Power Rangers, all that sort of stuff.
Well, at
like,
least it gets
Thundercats is the
theatrical.
lowest.
oh yeah, that
Thundercats,
is
yeah.
true.
Because
Are they
Voltron
doing
now.
a live action Voltron with.
Yeah, but they
Cena,
kicked
right?
it to streaming. No, with Cavill.
Oh, it was
Cavill.
That's right.
Yeah, but then they announced that the upfronts are just going to put it on Amazon Prime. So I think
I
to
mean,
me
I
they're.
feel like that's kind of a good move from them.
I think so too, and I also think because of He-Man too, they're probably like, okay, if He-Man's not tracking good, then Voltron's definitely not going to track it. Even Power Rangers, right? That one that came out that we reviewed in 2017, like that didn't even do the greatest. That was like a relatively well-reviewed movie that
Yeah.
people enjoyed,
Yeah,
but
good.
it's still
Yeah,
just.
I think even Power Rangers fans have like come around to that movie. Like now people
Yes.
like it and say
It's
like,
'cause of the
oh,
one they
we
got.
wish we could have gone more. yeah.
Yeah, they
I,
were thinking
I
it's like
remember
they had
liking it when
Batman.
it came out. So
Doesn't it have a
I-
cliffhanger at the end?
The end
Like,
credits
see you next
teasing
time.
Tommy. They
Yeah.
they
Oh,
like
okay.
they go to the classroom and they're all sitting there, and then I can't remember his whole name, but it's like Tommy whatever, and they go to an empty seat and they're like Tommy, and then it's like teasing, okay, you're gonna get Green Ranger
Next
next
time,
movie,
baby.
which it's a next time baby that's never happening, you know. So yeah,
What about
I feel
Gundam?
like
isn't
Gundam.
what's the
There-
one
there's
Sweeney's
one
making
in
for
That's-
Netflix?
that's Gundam.
Gundam. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
that just feels like that just
tracks.
feels like an executive just got like a Mad Libs, like we need a franchise and we need a star, like Gundam,
Yes.
Sydney Sweeney, like put it together. We got a movie here.
Isn't Gundam kind of just Pacific Rim without the monsters?
I really know
so. I think
nothing
so.
about
Yeah.
Gundam except that like the figures are like very hard to make. I know people
Okay.
complain about like the stickers being like you have to like surgically apply them onto the figures like to
no.
make them, but Yeah.
I feel like there's tons
Yeah.
of different like iterations of the story. Like there's like Gundam Seed and then Gundam something.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah,
a
like
50,000
million subtitles.
animes and
Yeah.
toys and all that sort of stuff for
Yeah.
Gundam, but that's another
Iconic
one I
imagery.
really know nothing about. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's her and the Noah Centennial guy, who I think is like
Street
Rambo.
Fighter guy.
Rambo.
Street Fighter Rambo. Yeah, he's like the
I
most like
was confusing
fine.
that with the Voltron movie. Like when we were talking about
Yeah.
the Voltron movie, I was thinking that was like the Sydney Sweeney Nose.
Sweeney Henry Cavill. That's a fucking AI Facebook poster, right? there. Like them in a movie together. That's a really
sure.
yeah. But all the only two things I know about that Gundam movie is one, I'm not watching it, and two, Sweeney. I guarantee you got the bag for that. They cut her a nice big check for that one, and she's just and man, you're gonna probably see the worst acting of her career because like we talked about, if she's in good stuff, she's good. If she's in bad stuff, she's bad. That Gundam movie is gonna be something. Maybe it might be that might be a worthy Geek First movie night actually, because like I feel like it could be really really bad, but maybe it comes all the
No,
way
I think
around.
I think it's more likely it'll be boring, not like good bad.
Yeah, it could be that too. Who's
We
directing
watch
that
boring
thing?
boring movies on the movie nights. It's all right.
But that's why we watch it together at least, right? Because
Exactly.
we have each other. But yeah, because they said that's not going to that. Let's see. Oh,
But,
yeah, there's lots
speak-
of versions.
Speaking of Cavill, though, another old franchise he's bringing back that I hope does well is Highlander, because that has the first movie from the John Wick director that's not John Wick.
Right. I've never
Oh,
seen a Highlander movie in full. I've never crossed.
What
that
is the
off my
premise
bucket
of
list.
Highlander?
It's basically an old
Independence?
Scottish warrior who's immortal, and if someone kills him, they become the new Highlander, basically.
Is it like a medieval
Wow.
setting?
It's half in old medieval Scotland and half in modern day, because he's immortal, so he lived to be in modern day.
And did
Oh,
Queen
so
do
it's
the
like an
soundtrack or a
Assassin's
song?
Creed kind of thing.
Kind of.
That's great.
Taylor, what's your opinion on Highlander as an Assassin's Creed guy? I feel like that's your bag, baby.
Oh, I'll have to get in there because isn't there a lot of Mike? Was that's what you were talking about? There's a lot of sexual things
No, that's
going on.
Outlander.
Oh, Outlander. Okay.
Both in Scotland, just different high and out. Or the, both
Taylor
landers.
watches Highlander with Madison. Oh, I got a good juicy movie for us tonight. And it's just Christopher Lambert. It's like,
Sean
where's
Connery.
the sex? Yeah, where's the sex in all of this? You know? Because it's Russell Crowe and Henry Cavill, right? I'm guessing Russell
Yeah.
Crowe is he going to be
And,
the old?
Yeah, and Batista
Yeah.
is Dave Batista is playing the Clancy Brown villain role.
That's high. Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah.
Clancy Brown was the villain back then.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Kurgan,
He just
great
pops up,
villain.
man. That's great. Okay. No, Batista's great. And then, I suppose we got Drew McIntyre in there as well. We got a wrestler in there.
I've
So
definitely seen Highlander, and I remember thinking it was a lot of fun with some like very cheesy
Yeah.
type effects. But for
The Queen song is great too.
Yeah, no, I remember really enjoying it, and like it's very of its time. But
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it's done now. If it's taken more like trying to make it more serious or
That's gonna-
embracing like how wacky, because some of the effects are like they're like, I mean, it's hard to tell if it was good for its time or if it was bad for its time. I definitely enjoyed them because it's very like handmade and like practical. Even
Almost
if it's,
Army of
like,
Darkness
Yeah,
style.
like
Yeah.
stop motion, like literally like drawing on the frame to create some like lightning bolts or like energy or stuff like that. It's a fun time. I've only
Yeah.
seen the first one. I know there's like a million
Don't
sequels
watch the
and,
other
like,
ones.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of straight to DVD.
VHS.
There's a TV
yeah.
show
It was-
too.
it was very much like The Crow, right? Where it's just like they kept trying over and
Yeah.
over to make it happen. There's a bunch of versions and they all just suck. And
All with different
yeah.
characters too, I think, or like the same character but different actors playing him.
yeah. No,
Awesome
I
poster
that,
too for
poster's
Highlander,
great, yeah. I think with that IP and unfortunately with Cavill, that's bombing next year. Like Cavill, just like it sucks, man, but he just can't like everything he gets is just like somewhat poison. Like he
I've
needs
seen
like
people post like that meme where it's like DC fans online and DC fans in theaters. I've seen there it's like Henry Cavill fans
Yeah.
online and Henry Cavill fans in the theater.
because like that movie he had last month with Jake Gyllenhaal. Do you guys know that he had a movie come out last month with Jake Gyllenhaal in
Yeah,
theaters?
the Guy Ritchie movie. His second
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie movie that bombed.
I was
that
gonna
just
say like
bombed.
Guy Ritchie releases the same exact movie every 4 months and they all bomb.
And they keep
and he
making
keeps
them.
making them.
They're like, well, he made Aladdin. He made a lot of money with Aladdin, so maybe it's gonna happen. And I want to catch up on all these movies because, like, I like the idea.
There's so
of
many. Like it's literally like 1 or
Yeah.
2 a year.
There's a lot, and I
It's like a
want to catch
season,
because
a series at this point.
yeah, it's just an anthology series, but he always gets good.
Well, he makes
actors, and
TV shows too. He had the Gentleman TV show. He directed the Mobland TV show. So he's just all over the place.
Right.
He works.
Yeah. And I heard that Henry Cavill and Jake Gyllenhaal play like an innuendo type of gay couple. Like they don't answer in the movie if they're a gay couple or not. It's very much like the movie Interview with the Vampire, where it's like, are Tom and Brad gonna kiss here or not? And it's like, oh, they're not. It sounds like the movie does that, where they're like, they never clearly say if they're just like partners or like partners. So I'm like, okay, there's some interesting stuff there, you know. And I like Isaiah Gonzalez, so I'll watch it at some point. But I'm S-Bubs' meme there, where like I'll get to Henry Cavill, like I'll maybe check out Warhammer if that does happen, just because I know Kirk will be hyped, and plus there'll be some fun GV reviews. But again, that's a streaming series, and maybe that'll work because Witcher was working until he bounced and had all those issues. But
Was it working until he bounced, or was it working for the first season and then just kind of went downhill?
I'm a season 2 defender. Like I thought 2 was great. I never went to 3 because once they announced that recast before season 3, I was kind of checked
Yeah,
out. I
was the
just couldn't go
same.
through with it.
So I watched the 4th season, and I could say that it's actually better than the 3rd season.
Okay.
How
How is Liam though as Geralt?
He's fine. He does a serviceable
Yeah.
job. He's not on screen that much, but
He's
oh
not-
man,
Whoa! Wait!
He's the main character.
He's the main character. He's not on screen that much.
it
Well,
definitely
more of a
focuses.
series, right?
It goes to like a bunch of different series of main side. Well, like they all have the same screen time. So Yennefer, Ciri, and Geralt. But of the 3, I would probably say maybe Geralt has the least. He definitely talks
That's
the less.
crazy.
And
That's crazy. Yeah,
trying
because
to
you
think
get
of
that voice.
the actor. Who's the actor? Help me out here. Who's the actor from Chappie and District 9?
Charlotte Copio.
Charlotte Colby. Yeah, he
yeah.
comes in as a villain. Very entertaining in that season.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's a great
He's
actor.
always
so.
great.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's like my favorite that guy to show up in any movie. Like if I see him
Yeah.
out, and like even though I feel like a lot of his roles are pretty similar, just like in the style, but I always enjoy seeing him in anything.
He always goes crazy. I love it.
I'm trying to think who my favorite that guy is. That's a good one. Shea Wiggum's always a good one.
Oh,
Mine's
yeah.
Michael Shannon for sure. Michael Shannon.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
he that guy though now? Like,
I don't
did
know.
he
I
not
feel like
elevate after Zod?
yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like he's like he could be like a featured person in a movie.
Mr. Green, you know, iconic performance. You know,
Yeah, but that's a side character in there.
But that's like
I know.
Michael Shannon.
What? I know. I'm joking about. I just want to shut up, Mr. Green. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that's a good one out there. I would have said I'm happy. I'm happy. Like horror Twitter has found Matthew Reese finally, because Matthew Reese was definitely one of my that guys. Like he's led series, but he would definitely be a photo you'd show somebody and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I've seen him in something." But oh man, if you're not watching Widow's Bay, watch that.
Yeah.
April,
It's so
you're enjoying
good.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike, are you caught up too?
I haven't seen the 2 episodes that came out this week, the Ty West one.
Yeah,
You guys
me
are
either.
slacking.
I'm trying to play Bond for the review. I had
No.
to see because I literally
No, it's
looked
just-
and like, do I do Backrooms? That I know I want to, but no, I'm excited. And it's 10 episodes, so we still got like a long way.
Yep.
And then April, 2 weeks, Vampire starts. I'm very
I
excited.
know.
I watched like one music video on Twitter, and now my algorithm is just a lot of Lestat stans, and I'm seeing like all these theater crafting and everything. So now, and then I click on them, and now my algorithm's completely fucked. It's just giving me nothing but like people dissecting the trailer and everything. So, and he's releasing a song like every week. I'm not sure if you saw. He's hinting about go. They asked him like, "Oh, would you ever be interested in like being a singer, like instead of an actor?" He's like, "Oh, there's just some stuff I can't really talk about right now." So I said to Emily, I'm like, if they do a concert for Interview with the Vampire and it gets nowhere near us, I'm going to see Sam Reed fucking sing.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
I'm going there. That man, I don't want Vampire to end, but when Vampire ends, I'm doing a Trash Told You. In fucking 10 years, when this guy, like Matthew Reeves in no one watched Brothers and Sisters. He's great as Kevin. No one, and you know what? I've still not met someone in my real life that's watched The Americans. No one knows what the fuck The Americans is.
Americans
But,
is
like,
fantastic.
It's an amazing show, and finally this guy's getting his flowers because he's like making funny faces. So I'm happy for him, but one day Sam Reed's gonna get those flowers too, you know. So
I was gonna say, speaking of, you mentioned Ty West. I feel like I haven't thought about Ty West in a while. What is like? Does he have anything like an upcoming?
A Christmas
He's got
Carol.
a big movie. Yeah. Johnny Depp's
Oh,
Christmas
yeah,
Carol. This
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
What a fucking messy media like tour that's gonna be, man. Like, or it's the reverse, or Depp's
Is that
gonna be
like
like,
this year or like?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Is it?
I think,
don't
I think
think
so.
so.
Let me check. Is it not? Let me see. Ty
I think it's next
West,
year.
Christmas
I feel like
Carol.
I feel like I would have seen like set photos of it at least.
Yeah.
They're set photos. No, you can look it up. No, it's November 13th, 2016. I'll pull it up right now. He's in the full He's in the full makeup and everything. Here, this is not AI generated
Man,
stuff.
it's gonna
This
look
is-
like Gila Point again.
yeah, this is him right there. This is them filming it, and like, yeah, see, they've been going to
Yeah, I was
work.
gonna say, I literally haven't seen this. at
Yeah,
all.
no, it again. I'm a Christmas Carol guy, so I'm always watching this stuff. But like, yeah, it's November, so it's a little early. But it's him, it's Rupert Grint, it's Daisy Ridley. Like, I don't know what Daisy Ridley. Like, I'm so torn with this because like Ty West, like tackling this is great, but the whole Johnny Depp thing's gonna be a mess. And I'm just very surprised Daisy Ridley's in this. Maybe she's just a Ty West fan. I like the idea of it, but yeah. So
Coming right before Hunger Games, huh? Interesting. That's not looking good for it.
GTA week. So like Taylor said any movie that comes out that weekend's gonna bomb. Taylor, you didn't respond because I said Hunger Games is a different audience, though. Don't you feel like that's kind of safe?
No. Grand Theft Auto applies to everyone. You know, your parents, your kids, yourself. I mean,
It definitely doesn't because I'm not
No.
playing Grand Theft Auto.
but do you know someone who will
Do
be
you
playing
know?
it?
I mean,
What the
outside of this
fuck?
circle right here, not really. No.
Yeah, no, of course there's gonna be people playing. I just feel like the people that show up stomp hard for Hunger Games opening weekend are not the same people that are like playing GTA. Like, cause like I like Hunger Games, but like I'm definitely in the GTA camp. Mike, where are you? Because you're a big Hunger Games person, but like I don't know where you are in Grand Theft Auto. Is that a fork in the road for you? Is that an easy? You'll see GTA later or never.
I loved the first couple of Grand Theft Autos, but something about the fifth one. I mean, I bought it on opening day. I played it all the way to completion, but I've never had like the itch to go back and play it since then. And
Yeah.
I still haven't played Red Dead Redemption. I feel like the more Rockstar tries to make their games like these giant immersive
The
experiences,
life simulators.
yeah, like I heard in this one, like you're gonna carry around all of your guns in your trunk, and if your car gets totaled, you lose all your inventory. And I'm like, that sounds awful. I don't want to be stuck somewhere, can't get my stuff back. I honestly, when the GTA games started to get more realistic, I kind of veered off to Saints Row because those just got more
Those are
ridiculous.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm gonna wait and see what the reviews are, what it looks like, and what the price is too. Because if it's $120, forget about that. I'm waiting for a discount at some point.
That's what's gonna be. I'm gonna be so curious because they asked them at that last like press whatever a couple weeks ago, like, oh, what's the price? And they just said no comment. I'm gonna be so curious because it's either go two ways. Either like it doesn't like it's gonna be big, massive, no matter what. But maybe
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't hit the projections they think, and that's the oh man, we screwed with the price. Or it sells well, and that's a bad turning point for us because then
I was gonna say like it's
Spider-Man
gonna be
3.
it's gonna be 100 minimum, and like if
Yeah.
it does bad, you can hit the Black Friday, Christmas, like drop
yeah, go
the
drop
price
to the
right
regular
away.
60, 70. Yeah.
That's 100
But
US
yeah.
for Canada. That's like 130, 140.
Yeah.
I guarantee it'll be 150 with tax. They're just gonna say it's 150 because that's what they usually do with the consoles. You'll convert it, and then like you'll be like, but why is there still extra $20 on there? That's not like the conversion rate. That's like but it's like we're just rounding up. It's got to be a round number. It can't be 132. It's got to be 150. You're like, all right, sure, but no, I think it's going to do well at 100, and then I think we're in a really bad place for the gaming community with those big games because I think everyone's going to start doing that. And then some games are going to do that, and they're going to bomb, and then it's going to close a bunch of studios because then no one's going to touch those games until they're like $20 like 5 years later. And I don't know. It's
Well, you're
not
gonna get like
everything
a
is
lot more of the
GTA.
tiered system where you're gonna get this is the big games. This one's $100,
Yeah.
but this one's the slightly smaller games. This one's 90. This one's slightly smaller, so it's 80. And everyone's gonna put their own prices on everything.
I hope. I hope that I know Nintendo's messing around with that a little bit, but is there, Dylan? I'll throw it to you. Is there like what's like a reason? I'm not saying like a million. Is there like a reasonable price that is like I'm out on this GTA?
Honestly, for me, I don't think there is a price that I won't pick it up
Whoa.
at.
Rockstar, don't listen to them. They're gonna sell it for a grand.
Yeah, it's bad, but I don't know. There's a few games that I would do that for. And I'm not even like a huge Rockstar head. Like I haven't even played
Yeah.
Red Dead 2, and I'd probably do better bang for my buck by just buying that for $20 now and just playing that instead of GTA 6. But I just need that in my veins, I think. So, but Arcane, if they made Blade $300, I'd probably pay that too. There's just certain games that like certain developers, like if Derek Yu makes Spelunky 3, I would pay $5,000 to play that. Like that's how important it is to me. So GTA, I don't know what that number is, but it'd probably be more than they would ever realistically do. So I'll probably just get it no matter what. But will I get the deluxe edition or whatever that'll cost like hundreds of dollars? Probably not. I'll probably just get whatever the cheapest version is.
Yeah. No, I think I'm with you especially because like I'm playing a lot of new games this year. Next year, I think it's a little lighter, so I'm gonna happy to get GTA in November. Yeah, for now, but I'm gonna try to. There's like lots of games. Like I'm gonna dive back into Witcher 3 because I want to get ready for that DLC. So I'm gonna do that. I'll probably finish Elden Ring. So I feel like 27. I want to make the year of like okay, either finish some stuff or bring on a couple other on the backlog and kind of switch it up. Because I don't know if
I'm
there's
trying to
anything.
think what big stuff there is like 2027. I feel like a lot of stuff.
Fable now.
Ended up, like, yeah. But I feel like a lot of stuff ended up culminating into like 2026, like whether through delays or stuff being announced like way in advance. I feel like 2026 is the year, and then 2027 feels, at least to me, like a quieter. Like I'm not thinking like, oh yeah, like GTA
Intergalactic.
is
I think is going to be probably the big one.
Yeah, Intergalactic. Obviously,
Yeah,
which
that's true.
this website has.
But
Witcher
even then,
4,
it's not like this year where like even like in just these where it's like you're getting stuff like Lego Batman was last week and then this week
and then
Phase
Bond,
One,
yeah. And even then, like Wolverine in September, then
yeah.
GTA.
Wolverine
That's a
is
day
the
one
one
for me.
that I keep
Wolverine's day one.
forgetting about, where it's like Wolverine feels like I've waited so long for it that I can't even like. It's for some reason
Yeah.
even more than GTA. I guess I think about GTA more, but Wolverine is like I didn't even think about it because it's like it just felt so far away, and now it's like this year, and yeah.
I also feel like I might not be the same for you, but for me, what happened was with all those leaks, I felt like I saw so much of the game, like I had it processed.
That is
Because
true, yeah.
it wasn't like, I'm seeing it for the first time on that state of play. It was like, oh yeah, this is that and this is that. So like I almost like bankrolled in my head of like a game that's been constantly delayed, but it actually hasn't. They only dated it once, and as of right now, fingers crossed, it's still September. But yeah, there's like I guess the next Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that was the other one I was thinking of.
Yeah. Intergalactic, yeah, Mike's right about that. Atomic Heart 2, Frostpunk, and then the Witcher DLC, and that's it. That's dated for now. I guarantee I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
It's gonna be a big Nintendo year, I think.
Yeah, because I think the 3D Mario is supposed to be that year. That's the rumor. They're getting that, and then
That would make sense. Yeah.
and then I could always see them. I know that rumor is that Ocarina of Time remakes the fall of 26, but that could always get delayed to the next year.
That's supposed to be
right?
2 parts, though. Isn't that the rumor
That's
on
a
the net?
rumor. Like that came from a smaller tier rumor, but like the higher tier, the person that said it's happening was the same person that scooped the Star Fox game. I think everything they said about that was right. Was that they're making a Star Fox game? They're making an adventure game, and even in that direct, they showed Star Fox Adventure. So I think they're laying in like we're making that, and then they said they're doing an Ocarina of Time remake. He never said that it was a split, but then a different scooper, I'd say lower tier, did say that they're splitting into Young Link and Old Link, which I don't want, because that I know people are playing them, but that checked me out of the Final Fantasy VII remake. I was like, I'll wait till this is all done and you sell me like a big $100 all three together. And I loved that as a kid back in the day. But Ocarina of Time's different. I'm probably a sucker, and I probably. Yeah.
What if they sell it like Pokemon and they release them at the same time, but there's 2 versions?
Oh,
That's grimy. That doesn't work.
Both $100.
Don't put
You
that.
want Ocarina of
Yeah.
Time young or Ocarina of Time old? Pick your pick.
But then what happens if someone like
and then
grandma
$100
comes along?
GTA. That's
Grandma's
like
like,
$500 right there.
here you go, Jimmy. Here's Ocarina of Time, but it's like Old Link, and he misses the whole first like part of the story.
Yeah, like the very first time I ever watched the It miniseries, I watched the second part after, and then I watched the first part, and I was like, this is weird. Like, they're all back to being kids again. Like, I'm like, what happened? And then years later, I finally figured it. Like, I watched it the right way, and I was like, oh, I felt like such an idiot. I was like young when I watched it. I was like, oh, that's some weird type of storytelling. It reminds me of the story, I think it was Hansie's story when she said when she saw A Quiet Place like in a drive-in and it had no audio, like the speakers were broken, but she thought it was like an artistic choice for the first 20 minutes, but then they came out and said like, no, like we're gonna restart the movie.
I saw someone tweet about how like they were watching I Love Boosters and the fire alarm went off and
And
people
they
didn't
didn't
leave the
know?
theater. Yeah, because they thought it was just an artistic choice for the movie.
That's the worst when you have like that happened with me with Alan Wake 2, and it's like the audio just wasn't working for the first 5 minutes. I'm like, wow, this is really crazy. Ahead of the curve stuff. I was like, oh, this is just bugged.
Well, and I remember that, like, I think I've said this before too, but the very first time I saw the Conjuring theaters with my sister and Emily, like the Warner Bros. Logo came up and it was like, "Arr!" and it's like the speakers blew, but I thought it was like same thing, artistic choice, but it was like like two speakers together going super. I'm like, I guess this is unsettling, but this is like not a good experience. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna move you to the next theater. It's like, okay, we got like a free.
And this sounds like the
voucher.
concept of like Nathan Fielder's got to do something like this. Like, what are the limits of what we
What if we make
consider
the
like?
movie
Oh, this is
louder?
artistic choice versus this thing's like broken.
You just pitched a great rehearsal, or Nathan, for you episode they're doing of like, okay, what was 12 out of 10 too loud? What about 13 out like just like the little things there. What was I gonna say? Shit, but yeah, I guess with the Nintendo with the 27, yeah, you got 3D Mario, so maybe another Star Fox, and then April now you got Fable, which like, so here's the. I 100% know for you that sucks because you're not playing GTA, I imagine, right? You were, yeah. So if you're just purely waiting for Fable, it sucks. But for them as a company, it probably is a super smart move to be like, even if they're lying, even if this game's not ready and they're using this as a straw man, if it is ready, like, good idea to not be anywhere near the vortex of GTA. It's like the Toy Story 5 thing. It's like, get away from it because like Fable could easily break out in a better, like February. That's a great time. I guess
I don't even know if that's my read. Is that's not even really what they care about. I just feel like with Game Pass and stuff, like I think you do need things at a consistent basis. I just think the game's not ready. I think that's what it is.
I agree. Osha says it's ready, and they just want to let it have its time.
Yeah, well, you're believing a Microsoft CEO. That's
no. I'm just down the other side. I guess, Dylan, the other game we should fucking get is where's Hideo's Xbox game?
Oh God, yeah, I don't know.
What is that called again?
OD.
OD,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That when did we get that first look at OD?
I mean,
wasn't
that
the
was
first
first
look,
look
like, 5 years ago?
like
I don't know.
one.
That was the
one
Game
clip,
Awards
yeah.
2023, I think.
Okay, OD reveal trailer, and of course now everyone fucking hates Kojima because he's working with AI and stuff. So, good job, Kojima. Only 2 years ago, actually. So 2 years ago, so 2024. So that's still
That
crazy.
can't be true.
Yeah. I'll get the official date for you. I got the
I
YouTube
think
video here.
I guarantee you it's during the Game Awards. It's like December 2023.
I'm pulling it up right now. Obviously, as we know, my Wi-Fi. Yeah, December 7th, 2020. It says 2023. So YouTube rounds it down to 2 years, but it is coming on the 3-year anniversary. So there you go.
That sounds more
So,
realistic.
Yeah. So which
That's
is
like
crazy.
a minute long, that trailer?
Yeah, minute 30.
Calling it
There
a
you go.
trailer is that's generous. I
Reveal
would say.
trailer. Yeah, but especially too because they said that was going to be a smaller one. And it still doesn't come out. I guess you got some fucking Pokemon games coming out next year.
That's,
Waves and
Wind and
Winds.
Waves.
The Dusk Bloods, too. That's going to be a big
Oh,
one,
I forgot
probably.
they announced the next generation. That's
Yeah.
right.
Waves and Winds.
Is
I guess
Dust
some
Bloods
peop-
this year or is Dust Bloods next year?
I think they delayed it to next year.
There you go.
Trying to see if there's anything else that's coming out. Sure, another Call of Duty. So you got that, Taylor. Taylor, you excited for Modern Warfare 4?
This is unprecedented territory. We had redones of Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, but as far as I'm concerned, everything Black Ops, Cold War, Infinite Warfare, all that kind of stuff, it falls to the curbside. Modern Warfare, that's where it's at. That's the flagship of Call of Duty and its franchise.
So if they
And-
screw this up, it's really over, is what you're saying.
It's really, really over. And Modern Warfare 3, like it was way too close to Modern Warfare 2. Like it came out. I remember I bought Modern Warfare 2, and then it was like that summer they did the announcement. I'm like, holy shit! Like they're just jumping into 3 already. Usually they alternate. You get like a Black Ops or a Cold War, and then back to Modern Warfare. But it was back to back. So Modern Warfare 3. Fantastic though, because the open world zombies that you could go into, like drop in as a squad with 4 people, and you got other squads running around, and you're just doing objectives. Fantastic. That game mode is probably my number one, now top 3 at least favorite zombies Call of Duty experiences of all time. It's fantastic. So if they bring that back and up it in this 4th one, that's great. And the story too, I'm kind of interested in the story where you got just like Korea kind of popping off and just seeing the fallout of that. So yeah.
So Taylor loves when Korea pops off, like their movies and stuff. I'm not saying that, but like you like those.
Oh,
you're
they
gonna be
do
checking out
zombies
that
right.
Alien. Are you gonna be checking that Alien Korean
That
movie?
didn't get me excited. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that, and that was some CGI. That's for
You're
sure.
not gonna check it out though. I'm excited. The Fastbenders are in there. I'm gonna be there.
It's gonna
Is
be
that in
great.
theaters or is that a streaming?
I don't know
Or
for
is that in theaters over here? I mean,
I
I don't think
so.
over here we don't know yet. I bet it's gonna be some
I mean, it
bullshit where it's
depends.
like you
It's
get one
probably-
screening at 3 p.m. on a Thursday, and you're like,
yeah,
you
I
didn't
was
see
gonna
Hope.
say,
You
yeah,
know,
because it's
so-
like that was Cannes, right? So I mean, that's
Yeah.
probably still looking for distributors. And I
Distribution.
mean, with the reviews being so mixed, maybe won't be so easy to.
It's tough because the
get
people
a
that love it
release.
love
Yeah.
it. Like they're just like, this is a batshit crazy movie, you know. So
You said the
I-
Fastbenders? Do you mean him and his wife?
yeah, they're both in there. I got spoiled.
Did
on
she
their role. I'm
change?
so
She
fucking
changed her name
pissed.
from Vikander officially to
No, but I
Fassbender?
call them. I guess I could call them the Vicanders, but no, she didn't. She was smart not to. But
Did he change her name to Vikander then?
No, did he change her name? No.
Well, you said
Her
I
name was
called
already-
them. I called them the Vikanders. I'm like, well, that
No, I
implies
said
he
I
changed.
could
it.
call them the Vicanders instead of the Fastbenders.
They should merge it
brought-
because Vikander Fassbender, that would be a badass joined.
That's a
last name.
Bond villain right there. Like, oh, this is yeah, this is the Vikander like organization. No, I'll clear the air. I'm not saying that in a sexist way. I don't care that she does not change her name. I'm saying that way like I love Michael Fassbender. So like whoever he married was going to be a part of the Fassbenders. You know, I'm all for this. He's got the agency. He's got Hope. He's going to be in that Brad Reed Colbert movie. The Fassbender Assance is coming. He's coming for that Oscar. He's going to have an. Oh, who's that? What's going on there? Holy.
What are you guys doing?
I didn't even know I was gonna scare him. I was just like
Oh
trying to
my
see who's back.
gosh!
Oh man. Oh, that's good. Taylor, supposedly you're getting.
He's
I'll
almost
come back to him. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's done for the night. But yeah, no. I suppose you're right. Where there's not too much. Oh, hello, Satine.
Her mic's muted.
Yeah. Apparently, Taylor's got an Assassin's Creed game next year. Assassin's Creed Hex. So you got that, and he's got Alien
Yeah.
Firestorm. But no, I suppose you're kind
Also,
of
Black Flag. Recent.
Yeah. Well, that's in like a month or two now.
Oh,
That's only
really?
next year.
Oh,
It's
I
in
didn't
July,
know.
Mike.
Oh,
yeah, it's like
man.
July 15th or something. I
That's
can't
crazy.
wait. I've been dying to play a Pirates game for 2 years, and everyone, even Taylor, kept telling me like, "Oh wait, they're remaking that." And Taylor, the silly guy, he's not even gonna buy it. He's like, "Oh, I'll have to wait. I've been there before." But it's like he's for years been telling, "Oh yeah, wait, we'll get that remake of it." But no, they'll probably no. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna be on this kick where I want to just catch up on games, and that's when they're gonna announce like the 1,800-hour remake of Knights of the Republic, like the release date's happening.
That's what I was gonna say. Like they're gonna announce, like you're gonna sit down and play a game. They're announce that Knights of the Old Republic is coming out this year or something.
I
like
know
that.
that's what's gonna happen because at least this year I knew like okay we have so many big stuff. I'm gonna make this a big game year. Next year it's like okay I want to catch up on some stuff. I want to and I guess Dylan we probably I don't know I think you'll probably be locked in, but we'll have another Resident Evil remake probably next year, right? I think the word is Code Veronica. We're probably getting that. So
Ooh, yeah, I'd be down for that one. I mean, if they
Yeah.
do 5, like I don't know if I'd buy that at launch,
Yeah.
but Code Veronica for sure because I tried to play that recently and it was awful. So I would definitely need the remake for that one.
yeah, I still wonder if they're gonna. I still have a theory that was gonna be maybe early next year, but I think they're gonna like wait a little bit. I think they're gonna coast off those Res 9 sales and just
yeah,
like,
I mean, they'd probably want to do the DLC for Res 9 first.
yeah.
Or do they care
which-
about DLC timing? I don't know.
I don't know. I think they'll do it first. I think just to pump, just like because they can always sit on that game and just like let it sell and like just they give the devs more time to like freshen up Veronica, right? Like any bug, like you can tell them, hey, you don't have to rush to get this out. We got time.
I imagine
so.
there's different teams though making mainline
Yeah.
games versus the remakes, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. So, but
I mean, could
I'm
a
excited.
5 remake really be popular? Like 5 and 6, I feel like those are like the two like least well regarded. So do you even bother going back to remake those, or do you just let them be?
5 is definitely the tricky one because the 3 rumors right now is that it's Code Veronica is like a pretty much done deal. It's not announced, but like that's out there. They're doing Res 1 again, which makes sense because they don't know this engine. And Res 5 did come from a popular Resident Evil leaker, and there's been a couple like I guess just weird social media things people have been tracking with like the old voice cast and be like, oh, they're up to something, right? Like they're cooking something. So I don't know. I wonder if it's. I agree with you. That's the hardest, but I wonder if that's a way to. Like with the like if they can do like a remake where it's gonna be that game but change almost like a lot of it too like almost a
Yeah,
whole
for sure.
like re-over where it's like just the concept of okay zombies in Africa is the main thing but really we're gonna do a lot of changes to the 6. I don't think they ever touched 6. I think
mean,
6 they
With
stay away
5 having
from.
like co-op, like maybe that is a selling point because none of these other
True.
remakes have had that to this point. So I don't know. Maybe that's probably what a selling point was when it came out. But maybe now we've kind of gone full circle on that, and people want that now because it's been even the mainline Resident Evils aren't doing co-op, right? So that is still a unique feature about it, I guess.
Plus, I guess they could scratch the itch for if people really, because I had heard too that apparently the Resident Evil 9 game was originally called Resident Evil Apocalypse, and it was way more of like an actioner, like the original one. And this is like you can find it all in like the dev files, everything like stuff that's like public knowledge. Where the first version was way more closer to 6, and then they kind of walked it back. But if you wanted to scratch the itch, you could do the Res 5 and be like, okay, we're gonna make this the gun-toting game now. You want to go out there because that's kind of what the Leon Must Die is, right? Like it's just like, hey, if you just want to fight zombies, that's what this mode is for. So it'll be interesting. But I hope that they have the multiplayer, it's online and in person, because I'll get that. I've never really played 5, so I'm a sucker right now.
I'll say, as someone who doesn't know like anything about Resident Evil, why is Resident Evil 6 the one they wouldn't touch specifically?
What's the one? How could we compare it to? Like, I'm trying to think of a franchise of a movie that you could compare
Is it,
to.
but is it like because it's so good or because people didn't like it?
Oh no, it's awful. Yeah, like 'cause it's 3 different modes of gameplay that are like so different, and only one of them people like even remotely like.
I'd say, I suppose you've seen all the Mission Impossibles, right?
Yeah.
It's the Mission Impossible 2 of the Resident Evil franchise. Where if you like that style and like where it is, you might really enjoy it, but it definitely does not fit with the rest of the franchise. I was like Mike, and then I did replay it recently, and I kind of like had like a small appreciation. Like I kind of came around on it after a while. Like I was like, okay, there's some fun stuff here. I just enjoy it because it's just so batshit crazy. But if you're thinking like a true like start to finish, like what Resident Evil is, Resident Evil 6 is not that at all. It's very actiony. It's very Mission Impossible. It's like they changed a lot of the type of systems and menus. It really felt like, oh, we're gonna do something new with Resident Evil, but it was not
Not what people wanted.
what was
Okay.
not what
that
people
makes
want.
sense
Yeah.
then.
There's some great stuff in there that I think a remake could really fine tune, and especially now that they have like whatever it is, 10 years of feedback on that game. And yeah, they could easily do like a truncated version of it that's more focused, and I think there's a gem to be found in there. I mean, I enjoyed my time going back to it as well.
There is, or like what I keep pitching Dylan on side quests is what I think they should do instead of remaking it. They try to perfect that system for Resident Evil 10, so you can do Leon, Jill, Claire, and Chris. You put that cover on the game, and they're doing Resident Evil 6 where it's 4 of their stories. Every Resident Evil character for the 10th edition. If you think the Res 9 sales are good, just you wait, you know?
That would be cool.
But
Yeah.
I don't think I'm happy. I don't think Leon's getting benched ever again though now, because Res 9 with all this money, he's gonna be like Toy Story. They're gonna keep finding reasons to bring Leon back out, and I can't wait. So April, to update us on the story, you did share that they did get Neon got the rights to release that. So the Hope Alien movie. So I'm excited. I'm gonna watch it, even though. Yeah, damn reviewers.
The Wailing
spoiled me.
fucking rocks. If you guys haven't seen that, you should see that. It's the same
I have
director.
not. Okay, I'll have to. I gotta catch up on some Korea cinema. I still have not seen any of the like Train to Busan's or any of the
Oh,
ones
they're
Taylor.
so
You
good.
haven't seen Train to... Okay,
No,
The second one, you don't have
but
to
that
jump in.
first, before the
first
Wailing.
one.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe I'll try and watch a bunch of stuff.
that's my
that I
favorite
want
zombie
to.
movie.
I hear that from a bunch of people. Not just Taylor. That it is like something to
It's
behold.
good.
So
Yeah.
okay, I will add it.
I
to the
gotta
list.
chime in here. I don't think I've ever seen this variant of S-Bub's background with the fan going right now. This is throwing me off. I didn't know that he had a ceiling
I
fan.
feel like I definitely had it on. Maybe just it might be gimmick exclusive. I don't know.
Yeah. Take that down. It's only for the Sundays and whatnot, which new episode then. Oh man, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Is there anything else that in the last 20 minutes here that we haven't talked about that we want to talk about? Any topics? Anything specific? Anything to circle back to? Taylor, you okay after getting scared?
I'm okay. Like, did all you guys see that? Because I didn't see it at all. I was talking
Yeah,
Call of Duty.
that's why I gave you the full
Coming up
screen.
from behind,
Yeah, I just gave the full screen because I saw Madison, so I was like, oh, just as a joke, I'm just gonna put up there and be like, oh, well, who's back there? But I didn't know that you were gonna get scared. So yeah, you would have been a goner. You
That's
would've been
twice.
done.
I would have been going. That's twice now because her mom scared me the other day, and you didn't even notice because I have my mic on mute. Madison walks into
No.
the hallway, and then her mom just leans out of the hallway. I'm like, holy shit! Scared the daylights out of me.
That works because I may or may not, after night exclusive, I may or may not be working on a bloopers episodes for the first time since 2020, and that happens to Taylor quite a bit. So I think I might have a good montage of just you like jumping. I got one of you for a cat. I got one
Oh, I
of you where
remember
you're
that.
yeah, one of you where your door just randomly opened because of fan, and yeah, Taylor. What are you gonna? I think you gotta work on this because like if you ever have to deal with an intruder, you're gonna get taken out just by getting scared. Like you're gonna get scared and then boom, you're done.
No, it's like an instinct.
No.
Like, so I don't get
That's
scared.
when he's
Like
the most dangerous, Travis.
I don't get. It's not like a scared like like I just cower and fucking roll into a ball or anything
Well,
like
you
that.
just did that and you're like holding your heart. You were like going back and forth like a
Only-
Mortal Kombat character at the end of the
Only
fight there after
because
you got scared.
my eyes, my brain connected the dots that okay, it's safe people. But in the event that it's a bad person, my fear instinct is connected to my response instinct,
That's a
and so
fucking lie,
I
actually.
bounce. I
No.
bounce.
You remember when I scared you that one time at my old place 2 places ago? You had to pick up something from my house, and I hid under my deck, and I ran out. I have it on video somewhere. I'd have to find it. I ran out, and you did like, oh, I got you really good. I don't know.
But
where
I
that is.
identified your safe person.
I thought I was wearing a mask. I'm pretty sure I was wearing a mask. Why is that a safe person?
I didn't know. I knew it was you. I knew it was you.
The scent, he can smell you.
Yeah, okay. I like to get feel good. Last time these guys were over in-person cast, I got Kirkland good too because
You
I
got me good. I feel like there
Well-
was also an on-air incident. Like we were doing a newscast. I think Shay scared the shit out of me once, and we like actually got it on camera. But I've definitely been spooked on numerous times.
I almost
You're
had
just dangerous. I should be expecting it every time I come to your house.
I almost had Travis the other day because it's not a spoiler, but you know we were filming, and Kyle was with me, and we're huddled together.
Oh.
And Kyle's looking at me like I'm a fucking idiot, but Travis was walking out to my vehicle. We're in the woods, and I take a stick and I'm throwing sticks out across like where he is. And the first one, he looked genuinely concerned because I got his attention, and then the
I was not
second
concerned.
one.
I was just like looking around, like, why is stuff falling randomly? So, and then I just, you know, what gives away? I look over the tent and Taylor's just head sticking out. What's that? You hear anything? Like no shot of being like covered at all. But yeah, no, it's cool. Bear. I'm not worried that there's a person. I'm more just worried about bears, especially because I checked and none of us had bear spray. So it's like, okay, that's gonna be the time we get messed up. You know.
No, I mean, if, what a black bear rolls around, you don't got bear spray. It's not the end of the world. Just make a lot of noise. There's 3 of us.
Sure, it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather have the bear spray.
If it's a grizzly bear, then you want the spray. But a black bear, they're scaredy cats. They're just gonna run off
Taylor,
and make
if
noise.
it's a wild man, you want bear spray. You better just have it.
Yeah, like why the option? I just say like I want it. Like, and again, like me and Emma were having this conversation too about like, oh, you do this with the bear. I know they have like all these things you can do, and I'll do them. But like, if you get the one bear that's having a bad day and just gonna charge, you standing there doing like your like, it's gonna do nothing. That bear's gonna fuck you up.
Okay,
Like,
well,
it
what are you
doesn't-
gonna do? The bear's charging you. What are you
Run.
gonna do?
Run
no,
up for a hill.
No, you're screwed.
not
Did,
supposed to
did you
do
hear
that.
the end? Did you hear the end?
Run up a hill?
No, I said run and look for a hill. If you run downhill, if there's no
You're
hill,
dead.
No. Where I was with Emily, there was hills, right? And there was water. If you run down
You're
a
in a
hill,
desert, you're just fucking dead.
just a plain like liminal spacing room, you're like, oh no. If you run downhill, a bear will lose its bounce because it's too top heavy and they fall. You can look into it; they will go. So that's why I'm not saying I would stand there and be quiet.
There's
but
no way bears can't traverse hills. I don't believe that for a second.
That's true. That's true. Somebody's
How
fact
steep does it
checking.
have to be?
He's watching panda videos.
I was looking at
British Columbian bears.
They're so clumsy, I can outrun them.
it was a steep hill. I'm not gonna run
He's talking
top
about
of
Winnie
the
the
hill.
Pooh.
Yeah, go on, Pooh. But no, I just mean like, yeah, of course you have the whistle or you can talk loud to the bear, but if you meet the wrong bear, they're gonna mess you up. There's nothing you can do. So, you know, I know they're fast, so I get it, but
And it's the
Faster
Revenant.
than horses. Short distance.
he survived. He made it.
Yeah, do you want to go through that?
I don't want to go through it, but I'll survive. You know, but at least I'm in that approach. Taylor has any approach where he's just gonna like, even though the guy gets scared every time, he's like, "Oh, I'll fight the wild animal." It's like that's not gonna happen. You're gonna lose. You know.
I will. It depends on the animals. But coyotes, what do you got to be worried about? They're cowards. You throw a rock at them and they bugger off.
That's not what I said.
Last
Before.
night,
I said
though,
if you have to fight the coyote, not just it buggers off. If you go mono with the coyote,
If I
you
gotta
could
fight
get
the
in
Showing
coyote?
up with like 5, 6 coyotes.
Did anybody see that movie with Justin Long, Coyote? It just came out this year.
No.
No,
What is this?
No idea.
I'll bring it up. Let me
I think
bring
it came out in
Although-
like January.
Justin
Oh,
Long being in
no.
it makes sense though.
Yeah,
Absolutely, that
Is
guy's
this like
doing
the
just all
gray
this-
equivalent, but for coyotes?
I think it's just
or
called coyote.
Coyotes.
Coyote.
I found
Yeah,
it.
coyotes. Okay, here we go. I'll screen share it. Man, do you think he's gonna pop up in Resident Evil? He's been in Barbarian. I was thinking about the other day at the gym. He's been in Barbarian
hope so.
Weapons.
Yeah,
He's
I
my
hope
favorite
gonna
that
pop up
guy. To
somewhere,
go back
for
to
sure.
circle back to that question, actually, he's my favorite that guy.
That is a
probably.
good that guy.
love
that
I
is a
hope
good that guy.
what I want him to be though, I want him to be like a really deformed zombie though. So it's like it's just along, but he gets like a set piece. Like if he could be like the Mr. X of this movie, that'd be great. But here's
Classic equivalent.
Just popping out of
Yeah.
walls.
here's coyotes. Oh no. Oh, Kate Bosworth.
Eat
Wow,
the
it's been a
rich.
Pull
while.
up the trailer.
Eat the
We
rich.
have to see it.
Pull up the trailer.
I
I
think
saw
it's
this
like
in the
sure.
theater, by the way.
4.8. What? April, what are you doing? There's other movies you could rewatch
I-
before you see coyotes in the
It
theater.
was like January. There's nothing out in January.
Oh, I gotta.
That is
ask
true.
me for. Okay, I'll get back. to
Just
I'm
scroll
gonna-
the year down and you're good to go.
I'm gonna come
This
back
guy.
to you. Hang on, just take up this screen. Hang on. Hang on, I'll
So I'm
get
just
to you.
gonna throw it there real quick. So with the animals, I was driving home last night, 11:30 at night, and there was a raccoon in front of my house, and it's funny because if it was a bear, I wouldn't be worried, but the raccoon, they size you up. You know, he's looking at me, he's skulking around, and he does his own thing. He saunders off when I drive
Someone doesn't
forwards. But
believe
when I got out of my Jeep and I was going to my front door, I had a flash about 5 seconds where I thought that little fucker's gonna charge me, and I need to get in
They
really
will.
quick. My key wasn't
Followed you home.
unlocking, like it was freaking me out a little bit, but.
They're known to be big scrappers. Like I learned that because we're in Blaine, where we have our trailer. They're around there a lot of time, and I didn't get it, but I learned the hard way via another family member. My cousin was out there and just like fucked up his leg real bad, just like trying to get from car
Whoa.
to
Pack of
cabin.
6.
They
But
brought
no, it's just one.
crowbars
It's just
and
ran
everything,
and
had
because they just
weapons.
go for the claw maneuver right away, and that's where it's like if they were, it was like a horror movie. If they're under the balcony, you don't go outside. Doesn't matter what you need in the car, you're gonna have to wait because they will. They have no fear. Those little guys, they will mess you, like not kill you, but they're gonna like scar you and bloody you up. They'll mess you up big time. So don't mess with. I'll take the bear over the raccoon. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. I got the trailer here. I did the age thing. So here we go. All right. This is a trailer for
There we go.
Coyotes.
2 likes on this trailer,
This dog.
or 9 likes.
God, I
actually.
love your dog. Gigi, go potty now.
Oh no.
It's exhausting being this hot.
Oh Christ.
It's a raccoon.
No.
April, what are you watching in the theaters over here? What's going on?
Everything.
You did say that you were going to trim it last year.
We can wait till tomorrow.
Guys. Oh, there's something.
I like the stock
Outside.
footage coyote.
Yeah.
Give me
No, right now.
right now.
Make sure it's okay.
Oh brother.
That's CGI.
Yeah. That coyote looking.
That's a wolf for crying out loud. God
That's
damn.
coyote, man.
What was it?
Oh, just a sketchy little coyote. No big deal.
Get it, get it.
Oh God. Get it. Get
Do you
it.
hear that sound? Sounds like somebody singing or dying. Oh, it's gone now.
They just don't go outside.
No, the dog's open.
You
The
should
dog.
just
They
open
open
the door.
doors.
Okay.
Is it bad?
No, don't look.
Why? Why don't you want me to look? Everybody in? Everybody okay?
Oh, I only cut together trailer.
This is definitely a bad idea. They want your shelter, your food, your water, your sanity.
I just want to say,
We're all gonna live happily ever after.
I hope those aren't my last words.
You don't want to shoot the neighbor.
That explosion at the
It's like in
end.
that movie. You know the one where all the birds attack everyone?
The birds.
No, that's not the one.
Theaters October 3rd. You saw it.
Yeah, so I was wrong. Yeah, I just looked at my letterbox and it came out in October of last year. I was wrong.
You know what? It looks better than Thrash.
Oh,
I
the
like
shark.
Thrash.
Yeah.
I was
What
gonna
it-
say I was finding it like funny at the start, and then like the second half of that trailer, I was just like Homelander watching that trailer.
Yeah, I definitely like had enough at the minute mark there. But Kate Bosworth, I've not seen her in a good minute. Also, we did the Superman retro last year where she's Lois, but she's in Barbarian. Kate Bosworth's in Barbarian. Who does she play?
She just like
Melissa.
Justin Long connection.
the only other characters I can
Yeah.
remember is like there's like a
The
real
interviewer?
estate agent, and there's like people at
Yeah.
the supermarket. Those are like the
Yeah, the
only
people
other
that
characters
flashback.
in the movie.
I wonder if she's the girl that like gets like kidnapped, like that he goes to check. Remember, he's like, "Let me check your bathroom" or something like that. Remember?
That might be
Yeah,
it.
I can't
Doesn't he
remember.
call someone on the
Those are
phone,
the
though?
only other characters in the movie, so I mean,
Yeah.
that's a big one of those.
Wasn't there?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
there you
the
go.
other
Some
lady,
connection.
like the other lead goes for like a job interview, right? And then it does an interview with the lady. What if it was her?
That's true.
Wow.
The boss could be her.
yeah.
Right. There you go. There's a Justin Long
Wow.
connection there.
Who was Justin
What do
Long in Weapons again? Sorry, when you said that, I was trying to remember who the heck did he play in
He's
this?
just a
The
dad.
dad
He
of
just
one
has-
of the other kids.
Yeah. He's,
Oh,
what
that's
hap-
right. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
remember, God, it's Sarah Paxton, right? From what's that mermaid movie she did back in the day? She did a bunch of other stuff. She was, like-
Aquamarine?
yeah. She's a star in our like youth. She plays the mom who has like footage of the kid going in.
Right.
Josh Brolin like shows up very aggressively to try to get this footage, and she's like, "That's not happening." So he just parks outside and waits for Justin Long to get home, and he like bullies him
guy.
to show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like bullies him to show the footage, and Sarah Paxton the whole time is like. like she's mad that Justin Long broke, so that's why I hope that he has some sort of because like especially with the vibe they're going for, Justin Long would fit perfectly in a like the Zach Cregger Resident Evil. That's perfect. He could fit somewhere, and like honestly, like he can be a good dramatic actor. I don't think he has done that probably in quite a while, but like that he's legit super fucking good in Jeepers Creepers. Like whatever you want to say now, like history of the director, but like that him in that role, he's
great.
he's funny, he's charismatic. When he's scared, you believe he's scared. Like he can be a good dramatic actor. So even in Resident Evil, I could buy him doing something. Even Barbarian, right? When there's times where he is a piece of shit, he does that well. Like more the serious route, not the comedic one. Like he's very underrated. He just I think got kind of typecast in a certain way in the 2000s, certain comedies and whatnot. And he's always just the I don't know like funny friend or somewhat
Accepted, man. I love that
Okay.
movie back in the day.
yeah.
So Kate Bosworth was just a voice in Barbarian. She is
Okay.
the voice that Justin Long is talking to
On
on
the
the
phone,
phone
yeah,
in the
yeah,
car.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I felt like I would have been like, oh, Kate Bosworth, but okay. But yeah, we'll see what happens with because like honestly, with Resident Evil, all we've seen is just Austin Abrams in there, which I think will be pretty much the case. But I think there'll be a couple other people hiding in there. But
Well, the less we see
Again-
that movie, the better. I hope the upcoming
Yeah.
trailers don't like spoil too much because that's usually a problem. You watch the first
Yeah, I
one and
probably
then
won't watch them.
tread
Yeah.
lightly with the next few.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I'm
you
excited.
think we maybe get something at like a Summer Games Fest or something like that? Like a special look at the movie. I just
Maybe.
randomly thought of that.
I hope not, because
Yeah.
usually the special looks at movies you get at those places aren't great. Did we get like a Zack Snyder Rebel Moon one year?
yeah, but that doesn't fit with your description. What you're saying, movies that aren't great. Mike was worried for a second. Mike was worried. He's like, "Does Strauss actually like?" Has anyone before we go back to Resident Evil? Has anyone ever actually seen that the real Rebel Moon cuts, like the rated R whatever ones?
Oh, yeah, those are the only ones I saw.
Anything of Rebel Moon.
Oh, okay, you haven't seen anything Rebel Moon?
And I
Okay,
like
how are
Zack
those?
Snyder enough, but like honestly, like the concept of Rebel Moon, like it just
You
never
don't
see
really
his Star
did it
Wars?
for me.
The
yeah.
second one is the only Zack Snyder movie I give a failing grade to. It broke me on him. Like it made me at a
Wow.
point now where I'm just not looking forward to whatever he does next.
I'm surprised even last because you do it, kill it. I'm surprised because you and I think Cocktail Clay said the same thing. Like Last Photograph, like I feel like that's just like a revenge thriller. Guy getting payback for his brother. It's just
Yeah, but
like
I watched
three
Zack
guys.
Snyder movies for like 300 and Watchmen, and it was like big, epic. Like Zack Snyder made The Odyssey. I'd be sold on that.
Yeah,
but like
but
him
get-
making a drama, it's like okay, I'll see what he's doing. Then there's the MMA movie too, and I'm like,
Well, I'm not seeing that. I'm not
yeah,
seeing
that-
Brawler. Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
off with the Saudi funded, Dana White funded movie.
Bill
Forget
Lee,
the
Yeah.
fighter.
yeah.
who's, in
Get
that,
the
who's in that movie? I feel like I sort of remember it being a thing, but is there anyone like cast for it?
I don't think anyone's officially cast for. I'm trying to think what Zack Snyder guy would be the best person.
Oh, you know they're gonna
for
have
that.
Joe Rogan in there as a voice or something, or like the Paul brothers.
Oh, yeah.
or- yeah.
Yeah. Taylor, you're a big Joe Rogan fan, right?
Oh, here or there, he's got some interesting interviews every once in a while, but not all the
Yeah.
time.
Okay, I just want.
I
you
loved
follow him on
Fear
social
Factor.
media?
Fear Factor. Oh my god.
Is that why you follow him on social
fair.
media? Fear Factor.
No, actually, I just found. Do you know they renamed Brawler? I just
What
saw
is
from this month. There's an article talking about how they renamed it. You know what they renamed it to?
No.
Brawlers. That's the new title.
So two leads.
That's the
You
new-
Yeah,
that's
they
the
literally,
title
they
of the
literally
sequel
just
right there.
May 6, 2026. They renamed the movie Brawler to Brawlers.
Jeez Louise, yeah. That
That'll sell
but
well.
but like that's Mike. Why he's doing that drama is like I think now he's in director's jail. Like in a way,
I
like,
know.
he's
and
not
it
in
sucks.
he's not in full director's jail, but he after Rebel Moon and even Army of Dead like wasn't bad, but I feel that
Didn't,
was like
blow up. Like
Yeah.
that was coming off like the Snyder Cut hype. Like Netflix
Yeah.
is giving him what? Like they're giving him the
Yeah,
money.
Ne-
he's gonna
Netflix
cook.
broke him. That was a
Yeah.
bad idea for Netflix.
I think that's what
The
happened.
two
Where
things broke are Netflix and discovering that he could be the cinematographer on his own movies. Those are his,
Yeah,
those
he
are his
should've
two
never-
biggest downfalls.
he should have never done that, and he's just insisting on doing it all the time. I'm like, no, man, you gotta like you
The
need
the
to
blurry
up it.
backgrounds are
cinematography
just
wasn't the
like-
worst part of Rebel Moon. It was the script.
No,
Once you
but
notice
like
the blurry
Absolutely.
backgrounds thing, that's when it became too far for me in
Yeah.
Army of the Dead, where every shot, the
Oh,
background
yeah.
is like
You
the
spamming
focus
it.
is like 2 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, just like use it for a couple. Doesn't have to be everything, but and that I think what happened was okay. So the studios were iffy on working with him after the whole Justice League thing, right? Especially now, and I've talked to some people. That have been like a lot of people, even though like he got the cut and everything. A lot of studios are like, we don't even want to touch that situation. Like even not DC, just like give him a movie. So that's why going to Netflix I think was smart at the time. But the only way that would have worked out is if those movies blew up, and they didn't blow up. Even though Army Dead was like, I know they still say,
I mean,
it's
I'm
in
sure
our top
Netflix
10
said
streaming.
it made like 5 trillion people watched it in the first.
They said
3
that,
hours.
but
yeah.
it doesn't matter because they announced all these spin-offs and like, oh, they're doing an Army Dead 2, they're doing an animated show, and where's that stuff, right? It's the same thing as that Michael.
I liked Army of Thieves more than Army of
Army
the
of
Dead,
Thieves was
and it
pretty
wasn't
good.
directed by
I like
him.
Army of Thieves.
Yeah.
I hear that, yeah, but it's like that 10 Underground or 6 Underground Ryan Reynolds
Oh,
or
yeah.
who was it?
Michael,
was it Reynolds?
Michael Bay. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Michael
Ryan
Bay.
Reynolds, Michael Bay. At one point, it was the most watched Netflix movie. Why did that never get a sequel?
Where's
I'm sure
Red-
Michael Bay.
Where-
would have
Where's
been.
Red Notice too?
Yeah, right. that is
Yeah,
true,
right.
yeah.
So it's like we know like what the real numbers are. Like when the things are getting the
I mean, I'm
sequels.
sure they're
and,
high,
you know-
like front
Oh,
page,
yeah, of
and
course.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not like they say like, or it depends what they count as views too. I mean, I'm sure in some
yeah.
way it's close, but it's like, oh, like if you clicked on it for like half a millisecond, it counts as a view.
I'm sure they
Or
got
like
the
the
return of
autoplay,
the.
like when it's on the home screen of Netflix and
Yeah.
starts auto playing. Yeah.
Like I'm sure with Army Dead they got the return of investment back. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the numbers weren't high enough for them to go. Okay, let's keep doing more of this stuff, right? And Rebel Moon definitely. And I don't think that the Rebel Moon thing that wasn't his call to split them into. That was Netflix's call, and I don't think that was a smart call to try and do the like, oh, you're gonna get the PG-13, and then you'll get the Snyder cut version. It's like no, that only worked. Well, you can't
you can do a Snyder cut when like he already like the whole thing of Rebel Moon was they suppose like he got full creative freedom the whole time. It's like they still locked it behind like a second Snyder
Yes.
cut for
Well,
no
plus
reason.
for someone like me who's a
100%,
huge
yes.
Zack Snyder fan, it gave me an incentive to not watch the first version because I'm like, if I'm gonna watch it, I want to watch the full Zack Snyder version. Wait for the R-rated 3-hour cuts. And I
Yeah.
did that, and by the time those came out, the momentum, whatever little there was
It was
just
dead.
completely dead. Yeah,
Those were in charge, and then me and Kirkland did the PG-13 ones, but that made me not even want. I'll one day watch them, but I didn't even want to touch those radar movies because I was.
Yeah.
And
Revisit that
Kirkland.
world.
In
No,
the,
like-
do you know what the last I talked about a second ago? Do you know what the last photograph is, Kirkland?
No, I don't.
So it's a guy. He's hunting down like his brother's killer. He's just this one photograph of the guy. So he's going around like this small village to find out who he is. Well, I don't know which one he plays, but the Do It Killer guy, he's one of the main co-leads. Like I don't know which one he is, but he is. Oh shit! You have balloons for him. But there's two. It's led by two people, and he's one of them. The Do It Killer. So it's like, oh, of course it
He was
did.
in
you
something
know?
else I saw.
That
I
was a
like,
terrible
rewatching
line reading.
something, He popped up.
He's
but-
an Echo. Remember? Or no, he's in
I
Hawkeye.
definitely don't remember Echo.
Right. But he's in the
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Yeah,
He was
you're
the
right.
Russian?
Plays,
I do remember his character. Now,
He
yeah,
is
there.
one, but remember, because he's in the run we did for comic versions where he's like dressed as a fucking clown. He's like an actual villain. But of course, in Hawkeye, they're like, "Oh no, we're not. We're not going to do any of that." But
Yeah.
I'm going to end the stream on the Rebel Moon clip. But yeah, I think that's why Last Photograph which is so funny too, because because obviously follow a lot of people in that realm. A lot of people were very convinced that film was going to Cannes, and the first line got announced, and everyone's like, "Oh, just wait, like it's coming the second time." And people, including myself, were like, I love a lot of my friends over there. I think a lot of people raise them up a lot too high, and I was like, Zack Snyder's film not going to fucking Cannes, unless he's basically like, it's not going to Cannes, and it didn't go to Cannes. But I think that was the idea of, okay, he's gonna make a smaller budget movie and try to sell it, and maybe that'll happen. But then he's just like, okay, I'm gonna go get the bag with Saudi and UFC, and I'm sure that's gonna do well, and then they're gonna make brawlers.
Get him
and
back to
brawling.
finish off the 300 trilogy. That's my dream project for him. Come on, we need it.
When's
They're
like
doing
an
a TV show.
anniversary for 300? Like a
Next year.
15 year, 20,
20
year,
years.
something like that.
20 years
year.
next
Yep.
year is but they're making the TV show, and he's directing the pilot. So I think that kind of fucked you over, Mike, that they're
yeah.
gonna TV show it, which might not be
Now-
bad, but
Wait, I didn't hear about this. They're making a 300 TV show?
oh yeah, and he's part of it, and like directing a pilot or an episode or something. So I don't know if it's for
okay.
sure gonna happen because the whole Paramount thing, but that was planned. So
How long ago?
I'm gonna say at least a year and a half-ish ago.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, like
okay.
it was fully announced. It wasn't scoops or anything like that.
Interesting. Any returning cast members? Lena Headey or?
No, nothing like that yet that I knew of. So I think it's still early days, but who knows? Paramount might kill that for another Taylor Sheridan spin-off of a spin-off of a
Taylor
spin-off.
Sheridan.
Taylor
Ranch.
Sheridan's
Is that raccoon
300.
coming back for you?
Yeah.
What's that, Kirkland?
What are you looking at?
Oh, just
Head over
there's
there.
the
Raccoons
windows are
coming for you?
closing. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm enclosed here. I got high perimeter fences, so
Okay.
That's good.
All
Worry
right.
for your
Well,
safety.
we're gonna end on this clip, and then that is it for After 9. So yes, After 9 next month we're new games night. So I'm not sure what it is. We'll do some voting. We'll figure out anything's on the board. Obviously, if it's something with a bunch of people, we'll have to coordinate and see if that can happen. But if you have not seen this clip, it's only 2 seconds, so I'm gonna watch it twice.
Do it, kill her. Do it, kill her. Do it, kill her.
Man, Rebel Moon, like it's just like that was like, and that's supposed to be a very traumatic part where she's about to shoot a kid, and just cut it. Don't even have that. Just like have it silent. The scene plays.
I don't
better
think I've ever
silent.
actually seen that before. That was quite the experience.
It's great. The guy who's like the Emperor Dylan of like because it's his Star Wars, his Emperor Palpatine. Man, he is chewing scenery. Like he is chewing scenery. Like and he's not even in the movie that much. He's in there like maybe 5%.
That's when you got to chew the scenery when you're not in the movie. Mode.
yeah, like we're talking about him. We're still talking about him, and he's the Coley of Zack Snyder's movie. So, but there you go. Yeah, we'll be back for games night next time. We'll figure that out and still talk some news and everything, and have a good time. But yeah, everyone have a good weekend. Thanks very much for joining us. This was a good one. Some good laughs. Some just tangents going on. So, but yeah, everyone have a good weekend, and we'll see you all guys next month. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.